Welcome back to the Hank Strange
There's the
Situation.
open, yo.
Lifestyles of
Make
the Locked
sure you
and Loaded.
subscribe now and ring the bell to be notified if you have not already done it. We are live. We are live. Come on, let's see jazz hands, people. Let's see jazz hands. Come on, Walter. There you go. Walter's doing jazz hands.
I gotta practice my English jazz hands.
Babyface P is doing jazz hands. English jazz hands. What? Oh, the Queen. You're doing the crazy thing. The Queen's.
You getting a corgi or something?
Oh. Walter's now giving us the bird. He's practicing flipping birds.
Isn't that the German, like, grumpy German sign or something?
No, that's the English for the. They used to cut the archer's fingers off.
So
Okay, so we're live. We're live for everyone who's out there. This is episode 358 of the Who Moved My Freedom podcast, coming to you live from the Strange Media Studios. Our subject tonight is bump stocks, Supreme Court, and the Second Amendment. Yes, that's what it is. That's what I say. Shout out to everyone. It's Friday, people. What is going on? All the folks out there.
Button, man. Hit that thumbs up
Friday.
thing, man.
Yeah. Walter and Babyface are here. There is Babyface. What's up with you, Patrick?
Not much. Ready for the weekend.
Yep. I can
trying to pull up news articles.
Okay, I was about to say, are you playing a video game or are you looking for gun
No,
deals?
I'm looking for news.
Okay, don't try to bamboozle me now. I could tell you have that deal face going on.
Speaking of news, if you go on the firearms blog, there is some safety harbor firearms mentioned on there with the street bog at the Big Three.
Okay.
It's not the guy that talking about it reviewed it is kind of a putz, but
What's this on the firearm blog?
Yeah.
Who is that? Is that Nick C? The writer of that article?
Nicholas C. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He's a putz.
Yeah. Why does he have to be a putz? What did he do to you?
Grand Power Street Bog
well, if you read this little review of the street bog,
that looks very similar to somebody else's stock kit.
And
is there some stock kit on there?
He kind of says that the street bog has like recoil.
Okay. Wait. Did he ever shoot this thing?
The recoil of the street bog was a bit punchy, much stronger than I was expecting. While the SP9A1 is the newer version with a non-reciprocating charging handle, they hope to have a A3 version in the fall. The A3 will be a delayed blowback. What? But that problem there is it's gonna up the price.
So how weak is this guy? There's no freaking. What is he talking about? I'm pretty sure I've met him. He didn't seem frail.
Little man.
Well, he doesn't.
Was he shooting a 30 caliber version or something? I don't know.
I mean, a 9mm is a 35 caliber.
Well, was he like? I mean, come on. It's not really. It doesn't have that kind of recoil.
No.
It's a little gun for a little man.
Yeah. Oh. So okay. So is that what you were talking about, Walter? That was your.
Yeah. Basically, yeah. Okay. I mean, They put on a Holosun site that co-witnesses those original sites on the street bog, which sit way down on the deck for our stock. So you got to really get down on it to be able to look through it, and he's bitching about that. So if you put a normal sight on, like some of the taller ones, it works just fine.
I have my doubts about the legality of the tail hook on anything other than an AR-type pistol. As per GHW original approval lawyer. This guy just wants to shit all over everything, doesn't he? He sounds like me when I'm in a bad mood. Just want to shit all over everybody's opinions.
That's all right.
I'm going to say that's every day then. He sounds like you every day. It might be you in disguise. All right. So, okay, we'll get into that. And, hey, listen, you got to mention, Walter. You can't, whatever.
Yeah,
Can't be mad about it. Can't be mad about it. All right, let's see. What's that? Go ahead. Okay, so let's see who's out there. Let's SoCal Gunners out there. Armament and Axes. Rob Avis, Ridge Runner, Flopping Garbage, Bob Brown. Bob Brown says apparently Justice Kavanaugh wasn't the Pro 2A guy we thought he was. Could be. Randy Peacock, Brian Wyatt, Dan Hates Yous out there. Who else we have? Greg 98K, Jade Grew. Let's see who else is here. Clyde Woods says thumbs ups, people. Yeah, that's true. I forgot to do that. I was more concentrated on getting this reverse Oreo situation going on here with the three of us. Make sure I was in the middle of it. But yeah, please subscribe. What happened there? Oh, someone sending me a thing here. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Ring the bell so you can get notified. So what? Am I loud? What's going on?
Keep going. Keep going.
All right.
The reason I'm putting it in the chat is
you're distracting me.
You're not looking.
Uh-oh.
Oh God!
Just tell me.
So your mic auto adjusts, and it's a setting in Skype. When you get really quiet, like when you sit quiet for a second, it tries to pick up, and then it gets really loud. So you just gotta turn the auto adjust off, and I'll show you how to do that later.
Skype has auto adjust. Okay, let me dial it down a little bit then.
So don't dial the sound down. Just turn off that auto loudness thing.
Auto loudness. Where the hell is that?
Settings, top left. There's the 3 dots. Go to settings. Then go to audio and video, and then under microphone, there's a little toggle for automatically adjust microphone settings.
The pictures went black on YouTube.
Uh-oh.
What picture went black?
Yeah.
Oh, us? We're not getting out on YouTube.
We're not up there anymore.
Uh-oh.
No, it's working. It's working for me.
It says an error has occurred. Please try again later.
Oh, reload your page, Walt.
Yeah, it's working for everybody else.
Okay, sorry.
I think it's working out there. If you guys are out there, let us know if we have any issues.
Okay.
And then we'll see Rafael Morales. I see Edward Andrews out there. He says, "Stay encouraged." Shout out to Edward Andrews. Brian Wyatt says, "Kind of on the loud side." I have no idea where to find that thing Babyface was talking about. So.
Very top left. Wait, okay, so this is gonna be a pain in the ass. You see right next to your name at the very top left of the whole screen. There's like
the hamburger.
Your screen name. Yeah, there's a 3-dot menu there.
Settings.
Drop down, it says settings, and then
audio.
5th one down is audio video, and then automatically adjust microphone settings. Turn that off.
Turn that off. Done. Boom.
And now you can adjust up and down if you need to manually, and it won't auto adjust on you. You sound better now.
Okay, I do. Good.
Yeah, you're a little quieter. So
all right, good.
Have any of you guys shot the Security 9, by the way, the Ruger?
No.
Okay. They just brought out a compact version.
I don't know if Walter has.
Which one is that?
That's the Security. It's the double stack. I guess that's their competition for the Glock 19. I think it's a double stack. Yeah. So this one's a 10+1. So it's like a Glock. What is the 26? I'll send the link so you guys can look at it.
Yeah. I think there's actually a couple of guns that came out. So Rafa, I don't know what Rafa means. That's from the pants. I see Dr. F says I see the 3 Amigos 5x5. Greg 98K says froze. Imposter says looks marvelous. SoCal Gunner says sounds much better. So the Armsman says all good. John Dieter says, but can Babyface set the clock on an old-fashioned VCR? He doesn't even know what a VCR is. He never even saw one of those.
We had a Betamax.
Let me do a go back in time thing.
Yeah.
I remember, and this is not, my grandfather got a new TV, and it was a color TV, and he gets it to his house, and you had to set, they had a little, each channel or each thing for the tuner, you had to go in and actually, say if you wanted CBS, you had to go in there and go and tune it to where it came in.
Oh yeah, I've seen those.
And then you go to the next one and do it. I mean, it was a nice TV, and but you had to set each.
You tweak it. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Once you did it, it was set. But yeah.
Remember those? By the way, Daniel K says last hour to buy standard capacity magazines in Cali. We're gonna have to play taps or something. I have to figure out how to do sound effects on here.
Add the soundboard feature.
Yeah. Wait, hang your head down low, bastards.
Another chapter in California's clusterfuck.
Yeah. Do you remember? Babyface is not going to remember this, but do you remember those old TVs that had the really thick tubes on them, and they had the elaborate wood cases around it? You know, that was.
A console TV, they call it.
Yeah. If you were really rich, you had one of those, I guess.
And then if you're really balling, you had your stereo and next to it.
Yeah.
So you had your AM/FM radio and your turntable right next to that.
Yeah, that was amazing. Can you imagine how that thing weighs like what a house would weigh today?
Wood cabinet, wood framework. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's interesting that they say that we're not more efficient and all that kind of stuff, which is bullshit. I mean,
that's bullshit.
We've done a lot of things to make the world more efficient.
Let me just tell you this: the new TVs, the old TVs used to put out heat like a freaking heater.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, because they had transformers and the tubes.
You used to get radiated with that damn thing.
Well, you turn the TV on, so it kind of would come on, but it come on
warmed
kind
up. Yeah.
Yeah. Like boom, and then it would,
Yeah.
And when you turned it off,
I remember the sound they made. Yeah. And then you would turn it off, and it would do like the.
Yep. And you have to put a little dot right in the middle as the power inside the capacitors and the stuff discharges.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Remember, and late at night, I think, was it at midnight or 1 o'clock in the morning?
Midnight, the station go off.
Yeah, everything will go off.
Like
and
taps?
It'd be the American flag and.
You do the national anthem.
The national anthem, that's what it is.
And then the test screen thing will come up.
Yeah. And usually the show just right before that was Honeymooners.
Oh, really?
Yeah. In New York. I don't know what it was here in Florida. But in New York, it was usually the Honeymooners or something like that, which Babyface is a TV show from way back in the days with these, like one guy was a bus driver, the other guy was a plumber.
and the bus driver was always threatening to beat his wife up.
Yeah, they lived like one of them. Usually it was one apartment. I think sometimes they would show the other apartment, but the other ones live upstairs, and he would come down the fire escape. And it'd be like, to the moon, Alice, to the moon. Like, that's when domestic violence was okay on TV.
Jackie Gleason.
Yeah, Jackie Gleason. Yeah, damn.
And Art Carney was the other guy, his buddy.
Yeah, that was the good old days, Babyface.
Yep.
You don't know anything about that. You kids nowadays.
Yeah, whippersnappers.
Mike Bryant says, what's up with that judge lifting the ban then putting it back?
I don't think it was him. It was another group.
Different judge.
It was a different judge that said that they requested a stay, and the second judge gave them the stay.
Right.
Well,
I think is what happened.
They shop around to a liberal judge.
And that's the problem with now. They're going to be bumping it to the Ninth Circuit Court, and the Ninth Circuit is known for being like ultra liberal. So.
But our president is patting the Ninth Circuit conservatively.
Yes, I did see that. So maybe that'll help. Who knows?
Yeah. Okay. Rafael Morales says Norton was a sewer worker, which is true.
Okay. Yeah.
Honeymooners was a funny show. It was.
Oh yeah. It's classic. Yeah.
Yeah. Edward Andrews says in Philly, the last show that came on was Johnny Carson Tonight Show. Okay, that could be.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Gibson Fender says I could cook dinner for 6 on top of my Fender high-powered twin once. She was rolling for an hour. Once she was rolling for an hour or so. Those old TVs, man, damn.
Well, Fender, he's talking about an amplifier there, but the Fender.
Yeah.
All those people still. They still run those old amps. They collect that shit.
Those are tube amps, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because they have like
expensive now.
Well, because they have a special sound. I guess it has
analog. Everybody seems to think analog's better than digital. I don't know that I have the ears to be able to tell the difference, but.
Mm-hmm. I know that I think there's some companies in Detroit that closed down with the auto industry closing down in Detroit. There's some companies there that are making a lot of like high quality old school record players and stuff like that. I'm sure. I don't know if they probably do. I think they have amps as well. I can't remember the name of the company. Someone out there probably knows it.
Probably.
Yeah. Mike Bryan says an article I saw was saying same judge. I thought, but that was at 1 a.m. So, Pixamite says my wife peeped over my shoulder and asked if that guy was chewing gum or eating.
Me?
Imploded, informed her that Walt never allows the show to hinder his dinner.
I'm finished
Walt.
now, okay?
What did you have for dinner? What did you have for dinner?
I had some lasagna, some heated up leftover lasagna.
Oh, okay. Good. What about you, Babyface?
We were good tonight. We went to the gym and ran a mile and then went and had Chipotle.
Okay, cool. Cool.
So we were good people.
Yeah.
Good.
You worked out first.
Got
Did you
worked
walk
out for
home
an
from
hour.
Chipotle?
No, God no.
I don't know.
I'm sore from taking apart 30 plus uppers yesterday.
Yeah, I saw that you were. What were you up to?
Oh, we got to take them apart because we serial numbered them.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. So what serial number am I getting? Just out of curiosity.
I didn't do any FU ATF ones or anything like that. I don't know. We'll chat about that off the
okay.
the interwebs.
Serial number HANK.
ANK, yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool.
But anyways, yeah. So that's for those who are interested. Serial number and the ones I had in stock, which is 30 or so, something like that. I mean, a couple of those are. I even serial numbered number 1 too, which wasn't the very first one ever made. But nevertheless,
you said it was the first one ever made, or it wasn't the first one?
Yeah, I have number 1 and 2 still.
Oh, you do? Okay.
So, we will be reparkerizing all those parts, reassembling, retest firing, and that that's always fun. And then from the original list of people we have from last July, we'll call those people and see if they're interested still, and feed off that list. And once that list is satisfied, then we'll start a new list.
Okay, so can people out there just call you up now and try to order stuff, or are you going through the list?
Not yet. Don't drive my wife to complete insanity. Okay. We got to work through that list first. Once we work through the list, then I'll say, okay, it's a free for all.
There'll be a Hank special.
It'll be the Wang Dang Sweet Poontang time. Yeah, come on. It'll be like a free for all.
I don't know about your Sweet Poontang, but I got your Wang Dang right here.
It'll be Sweaty Teddy on the guitar. Yeah, speaking of that, I saw him back in the day when he was Sweaty Teddy.
Oh yeah.
When he was running, he'd run up and down the speakers and jump off the speakers. And
who are you talking about? I know, but
Ted Nugent.
Yeah. Okay, I've never seen him perform live. I've seen him at SHOT Show and NRA and stuff.
Yeah, in his spandex and the whole 9 yards, the big hair and the whole thing.
Yeah.
But anyways, that's the deal with the uppers. So
okay,
they will have to transfer through an FFL. So don't ask me anything else.
Yes.
And it'll just be uppers only, no lowers together. So
okay,
with the uppers.
Not sending any lowers. Okay.
No, not the two together. No.
But so are you going?
I
to
still
sell
have lowers
okay.
for sale. I'll sell the rest of the lowers that I have. And probably after that, we're not going to make any more single shot lowers. Just because. But I can't. I'm not going to sell them together as a package. No. So it have to be a separate purchase. Because technically, there's 2 FFLs. I mean, two serial numbers and all that monkey business. So I'm not.
Couldn't they go on the same 4473 and only get charged once though?
Yeah.
Would that save the end user money if they bought the lower and the upper together?
Well, wherever they go eventually, yes. I mean, I don't do too much of that in the house, but yeah. So we used to. Well, anyways, there'll be no more rifle packages, so to speak.
Okay. By the way, I can see we have like over 100 people out there. I think we have like 50-something thumbs ups. So if you guys can all help us and smash the thumbs ups, we appreciate it. Look, if you really hate us, do the thumbs downs. It's all good. It's all good. It's interaction. If you hate us, put your reasons in the comments or whatever. It's all good. You know, we don't like really block people or anything like that unless they get
If you don't like lasagna, just say it, okay?
Yeah. Who would like to see Walter eat lasagna shirtless? Just let us know. We can make it happen. No? Okay.
No. Not that exciting, really.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see. We got a couple of things going on here. So there was stuff that happened with... Actually, you know what I want to go to first before I even go to that? Someone sent me a picture of the old school cable boxes. Let me see if I can run this in so that everyone can see it out there. Boom. Old school cable box. Look at that.
Oh, I gotta go. Hang on a second.
Look at that right there. Old school cable box right here, and I guess I gotta pull it down. So, boom. I don't know. Okay, look at that. You gotta actually get up and press the buttons to switch.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, back in the days.
Well, back in the day, when in Tampa, up till that was early '80s, there. Excuse me, back up. Or 7, 16. Actually, that was late. That was probably 87, 86, 85. Parts of Tampa didn't have no cable. Wow. Some parts did, but some other parts didn't. It was slow getting to us.
Wow.
Down here in the South.
Yeah. Pistol Packing Mama Corey Williams says, "Hey to everyone, shout out to her. When did you guys get air conditioning?"
Well, that's the house that I grew up in was built in the 20s in Tampa. And so it didn't have air conditioning, but my mom and dad had a wall banger in their room. Of course, they slept with the AC. We just had fans and stuff like that. So, and then later on in the house, we had some different air conditioning units in the house. But I remember going to elementary school. There was no AC in elementary school, except in the library. The library had AC.
Damn.
I remember that.
So,
but the lunchroom and the rooms, the rooms didn't have AC.
So in 1920, when you went to elementary school, no AC.
Yeah. We also milked cows at recess. Yeah.
Jake the Home said 1887 ?
Actually,
oh boy. Okay.
It's funny. Well, and that's pretty common actually. The when my parents sold their house, the deed from the 20s had some very as we would be very offended type language.
Oh really?
Excluding certain races and religions from living there.
I believe it. Yeah, I believe it.
There was somebody, a family friend had some property. I forgot where it was. It was just north of Tampa, kind of out in the middle of nowhere. And the deed specified certain people couldn't, certain ethnicities could not buy the property. And I guess it had been deeded back to like the 1800s or something. Right. So yeah.
So before they transferred it to the new owner, this was her.
Did they have like an underwriter go in and change it?
Yeah, they had to change the deed. Yeah, they pulled that language out, which was
Yep.
Primarily people of the Jewish persuasion and blacks. So,
I think that was the same thing. Just was funny that still is in deeds, and I'm sure there's still deeds out there.
That still out there. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Some places you can I know that you can still find signs and stuff like that say whites only and all that kind of stuff.
At places or just
no, not at places. No, there's just people I guess saved them for whatever reason.
Yeah, I'm sure
they're very collectible. That stuff's all very collectible.
Yeah.
To remember the times when only the white people could come into this restaurant.
Drinking fountain.
Yeah. So it's good to remember that people actually did crazy shit like that, so that you don't, you don't repeat it.
That's history. That's history. You can't erase it. It's any good to erase it. You just
no. Len Holt says ice house. I guess they used to be ice houses and stuff like that.
Well, yeah.
Walter, you're old enough to explain what an ice house is, so go ahead.
Ice house beer, some ice house beer, yeah.
No. Well, isn't that where people went to get cold drinks and stuff like that? And...
Well, that's where they. Well, okay, yeah. Okay, up north they would cut the ice and they'd put it in these ice houses, right? Yeah, and I don't know how that worked in Florida. I guess it did work to a point. But that was.
Can't imagine the days before cold drinks at your fingertips. I just go and grab a beer and it's cold.
I just put my cup in the refrigerator and get a cup of ice.
It's just ice. I can't imagine those days.
I got news for you. If you go to France or England, you still don't. So
it never. From what I watched a whole video on the original ice cutting it because it started in Boston, I think, when the lakes would freeze over, they would go and cut it. And the guy had to go and get bartenders down south on board with selling ice, putting ice in their drinks. And to do it, he I believe he subsidized it. So he would go and say, look, your first couple blocks are on me. Put it in your Cokes, put it in whatever you're making, give it to your patrons, and believe me, within 2 weeks they're going to be asking for it. And that's how it took off. But it never took off overseas, which is so weird.
Well, I think with the advent of the railroad in this country, ice became
you could actually get it from one place
right
to the
because
other.
they had refrigerated rail cars and they would ship ice and stuff. So yeah, I mean,
it's such a crazy. But yeah, now I totally take it for granted.
yeah. Well, you go to okay, serious. I'm serious. You go to France and you go to the grocery store, and you want to get some ice, a bag of ice. We
They look at
literally
you like you're crazy.
Well, first thing I didn't know how to say ice is glacius, yeah, whatever. They looked at us crazy anyways, but because we didn't know what we were saying.
You don't need no stinking ice.
We walked away with 2 little dinky bags of ice. Literally, that was all they had in the store.
They
It was
also
like 2 cups worth.
yeah. Also, don't believe in deodorant. No, I'm just kidding.
They what was the other thing?
There's no armpit
you have to pay
shaving
for ketchup packets, don't you?
devices.
They don't give you like here you get unlimited ketchup. I hear you have to like McDonald's over there. You have to like buy your ketchup packets.
Yeah.
Well,
But remember, refrigerators were called ice boxes because it wasn't electric
We put a block
refrigeration.
of ice in it, right?
Yep.
block ice, right?
Yeah.
Right. So,
Mhm.
yeah, no, I mean, we, like I said, for the trip that's coming up, one of the guys here in the U.S. because you make drinks, right? You want to have a drink when you're in the camp, right? You don't want you don't make a warm Jack and Coke.
No.
But they drink warm beer and stuff like that. I guess you
Well,
can
that's a misnomer. That's a myth. Over in England, when you get beer on the tap, unless
I imagine they have to keep the tap cold.
unless it's a certain type of beer that's served warm,
Yeah.
it's cold.
Isn't stout served warm?
It could be, I guess.
Dark beers, I think.
I don't drink that syrupy looking stuff. So I mean, I like
You like the piss water kind.
yeah, that kind of the cold stuff, yeah. So, but yeah, it turned into a challenge. So what we're doing is one of the guys shipped some military vehicle parts over to England, and I think in that container he put 2 ice machines.
Oh, okay.
So we're gonna have ice for our trip,
Yeah.
no matter what happens. So.
By the way, Fashtiv says there was a Georgia mayoral forum that had a black media only sign, and they enforced it recently.
Yeah, that was some.
No,
crazy
that can't
stuff.
be right.
That happened.
Yeah.
Look it up. It happened.
The funny part is the same folks that scream that there's problems.
This was as of March 28th.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, these people scream that they're being discriminated against, but
That's
again, they're the biggest discriminatory people.
Yeah,
So,
that's so discriminatory.
well, the problem is a lot of times in these meetings where it's like that, they start screaming stuff that they don't want everybody to hear.
Yeah. Well, I was also going to say maybe they just didn't know any white media.
Maybe no white media wanted to be there.
Maybe they just didn't
Event
know
at
any.
Bolton Street Baptist Church was
Maybe it
coordinated
was
by
just
Reverend.
Maybe it was just a
Clarence
black
Petty
media party. It was just like for their friends and stuff like that.
And there's so much of that too. Isn't there?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that's
You don't get the irony of what I'm saying, but it's fine.
Yeah. I mean, it's like.
Yeah, but yes, those kind of things. Listen, I think that you should not do things like. There's several things that have gone on like that in the last couple of years, where there's rallies and stuff, and they're like, "Yeah, we're not going to let white people speak."
What's the biggest one? Is helping women and minorities into college. What's that called?
Yeah, are you guys going to get mad about that? I'm just curious.
I don't agree with it at all. And that comes from somebody who I guarantee I profited from it at some point because all my transcripts say Hispanic. According to everybody, colleges and census and everything, I'm Hispanic. So I guarantee I somehow took advantage of that situation, but I still don't agree with it.
But you put Hispanic on there.
Because I am. Yeah.
I understand.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I guarantee, without knowing, maybe I'm a good diversity hire, or because I'm Hispanic.
Well,
so,
if you're working for like a government thing or someplace where
I would.
Like when I worked for General Dynamics, they mandate X of this and X of that. Mm-hmm. So X number of women, X number of this. No.
God, what's that called, Hank?
What called?
Shit. Fuck.
What is it called when you have to have a certain amount of black people or women?
No, like when you
quotas.
It's not the word I'm thinking for. Somebody will bring it up.
Yeah.
Can't think of it.
It's called
affirmative action.
Affirmative action. Yeah.
It's a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah.
Listen, I think we're living in a different world, and I don't think we need the laws for that. But I think that we're living in a world where people, we all know each other, so why even get into that type of stuff? Like the media thing. Why would they exclude the white media? Most of the white media is freaking liberal, so why would they even exclude them? Doesn't
Yeah,
make any
why
sense.
yeah.
That's crazy, and it seems like, well, I don't know. It's private, so it's not government, so it doesn't fall under the
White
amendments. Like, I don't know how that works. If you can,
So baking a cake is not that way either.
and well, the other thing is like, do you even want to take them to court over something like that? Is it worth your time?
It's not worth. All you're doing is promoting their cause.
Yeah. Honestly, to me, it doesn't. I'd say it's wrong to exclude people, but I don't think that it should. Again, I don't think it should be illegal. I think that the market would correct for things like that.
I think people should self-correct. Like the black media that saw that should have said, "No, this is bullshit. We're not gonna."
Yeah.
That's nonsense.
Yeah,
if you guys are gonna like restrict a race or something like that, or restrict it to a race, then we are not going to participate. Because imagine if in this day and age, somewhere like, let's say Trump said, "Yeah, this is white media only."
Could you imagine?
And
even better yet, white male media.
Yeah. Woo.
Yeah. So, but
Hey,
I know,
what? That's their loss for not whatever they're trying to do. They're not going to spread their word by only including black media.
Yeah. That's the other thing. Is it's
again. I can tell you. So I have a friend. When I lived in West Palm Beach, I had an acting coach for a little while. Really nice guy. And he was a gay white man. Looked a lot like Robert Redford, to be honest with you. Very good-looking guy. He was gay, and he told me about what it was like being gay in Florida, like we were talking about the olden days, like growing up and stuff like that. Yeah, he said it was really crazy, and but he told me that one of the things that hurt his feelings is that he knew that he marched and got attacked by dogs and beaten up and hit with water hoses and all that kind of crazy stuff that went on. To fight
black
for
rights?
Yeah, to fight for black rights. And he was like, "Oh man, it kind of hurts that like most black people don't really care about my rights and stuff like that.
People only care about their own
Absolutely.
issues.
Yeah, that's how.
There are very few people out there that care about other people's issues across the board.
Yeah. So that's how it goes. But what I think about it is that we are in different times. We should be self-regulating. We should know better. But I don't think we should really have a lot of those rules don't really need to exist in this time.
No. My problem with things like affirmative action is it's you're correcting one issue by doing the same thing. You're correcting for what they think is an inequality, a lack of diversity by only allowing women or minorities or whatever. So it's like two wrongs don't make a right, but to me it seems like that. That's what it is.
Yeah. Mike Bryan says, acting coach, ? How do we know you're not acting now?
Oh, he's always acting.
Yeah. Listen, I'm into the arts. In case you didn't know that, yeah, always been creative and stuff like that. Filmmaker. So there you go. Stanislavski method. So, which is technically not acting. So that's how So whenever you guys have seen me play roles, like for example, when I became Pookie Love, I wasn't I didn't switch it on and off. Ask Lola. Lola, wasn't I Pookie Love the whole damn time? It was so annoying to her. It made her mad. She was like, "This is bullshit."
When you get into character.
Yeah, once I put on the fake chains and all that stuff, like, don't talk to me like that, woman. And Lola was
That's
not
the way you
happy
talk
with it.
anyway.
Yeah, Lola was she wasn't very happy with all of that. But yeah, that's my that's my thing. Okay, let's see. There was something else. Oh, you know what I was going to say about that? That's funny. We're still having things like that going on in this day and age because there's a lot of people out there that think, oh, well, I'm gay, so I'm automatically anti-gun. Or I'm black
stupid.
and I'm automatically anti-gun, or there's all kinds of things that we think have to do with what our.
And then you get the people that are like a gay Republican. They're like, well, they hate you. You're going for a party that wants you dead or shit like that. And you're like, come on, are you serious? No. If you're not part of the what is it? If you're not on the plantation, then they don't want anything to do with you.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Well, first of all, I don't even like the Republican or the Democratic Party, to be honest with you.
Yeah. I think we all agree that.
We need a better third party.
I don't know how to.
Yeah.
I don't know how that's gonna happen.
Good luck.
Well, I mean, isn't that the thing with like weed? The last like presidential election. So the libertarian guys were all about weed being legal, but didn't they were faking that they were for guns. I could tell there was like a lot of fakery going on, and no one fell for that bullshit.
They got no money.
I don't know why. I don't know. Why
They got no money. You can't run for president unless you have money.
It takes money. It takes money. It takes money.
It takes a lot of
it also
money.
takes un gran cojone, or where. How do you say it? Patrick? You're Latino. Cojones grandes. Yo tengo el gato en mi pantalones.
In us white boy language, you got big pants.
That's weird.
No, that's from a movie. I don't know if you ever saw.
Oh.
There's a movie. I think it's Blue Street. No, it's not Blue. It's some movie with Martin Lawrence where he was like trying to steal this diamond. Well, he stole a diamond and hid it in the police. Yeah, is it Blue Streak? Yeah, he stole this diamond and he hid it in a police department or a building that became a police department. So he faked that he was a cop.
And, get it, huh?
Yeah, and he pretended. So the guy eventually. So there was I forgot. It's one of those. There's these brothers that acted was one of them, but yeah, one of the Wilson. I think it was Owen Wilson. Anyway, so when he found out, he was like, "You're not in any of the American. You're not an FBI agent or anything." He's like, "No, federale." He's saying he was a Mexican. He was a Mexican federal agent, and he was talking to him, and he was like, "Yo tengo el gato en mi pantalones." And the guy was like, "What?"
What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know if you ever saw that, but it was a funny movie.
No, I didn't, but that sounds funny. Yeah.
I forgot what we were talking about now. Okay, let's go to some bump stock stuff. How about that?
Oh God.
How about that?
Bump,
right there, boom. So if you're looking at this, here it goes. Supreme Court rebuffs gun rights groups in fight against bump stock ban. Oh yeah. The Supreme Court rejected another last-ditch bid to stop the Trump administration's bump stock ban, denying a gun rights coalition a temporary exemption from the new regulation early Friday afternoon. So that's today. There's still those guys are still out there fighting. The NRA is nowhere in there. Just FYI. Friday's order was the third application relating to the bump stock ban that the Supreme Court has rejected in recent weeks. And it goes on. What do you guys think about that?
Doesn't surprise me.
Not surprised. Nope.
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously gonna have to they're gonna have to deliberate on it, right?
Who's they, King Osabi?
At some point, these guys are trying to get a stay, but I think at some point here it's gonna have to come up to the Supreme Court, and they're gonna have to deliberate on it. But who knows when they're gonna let it in? And
don't sell your bump stocks. I mean, go have a boating accident.
Yeah,
go have a boating accident.
Yeah, you know what's funny? I was telling Lola about the whole boating accident thing. She never heard of that.
What? Oh,
Yeah.
that's a huge gun thing.
Yeah. I don't know. What do we call that? It's not a meme.
You wonder how many people in California found. I bet you a bunch of magazines washed up.
Yeah, all
shore.
these
Everybody
magazines
found
I
them.
lost in the boating thing.
Yeah, they all got lost in boating accidents, and people found them on the shore.
Found them,
And then there's boxes of magazines coming to California that they're going to be like, I don't know what happened to those. They came, and then the next day, the magazine ferry came and took them all.
The magazine ferry.
Yeah, so...
This is more to California and less about the bump stocks. Do you guys know how that works? That now that they have the magazine stay in, so are they just no more being allowed to be sold there?
Well, I saw PSA said that they were. Was it PSA? One of those companies said that they were shipping up until 5.
Okay, and then after that, it's
Pacific time. Yeah. So, but what does that mean? So, if those boxes get there tomorrow, but if they get there,
that's
a couple days
what I'm
from
wondering.
Now,
it's not in your possession. I wonder. I mean, obviously it doesn't really matter, but I just don't know how that works really.
I I don't know.
Because I mean, people buy drugs through the postal service all the time, and I don't think you're not going to stop it. So what's the difference? But I mean, is what's happening now considered illegal? I have no idea.
Yeah.
I don't know how that works.
I don't know.
It's
But I think are we over 5 o'clock on Pacific time?
No, 20 minutes.
20
It's
minutes,
8 o'clock.
mofos.
Yeah, you got
20
till
minutes.
8.
20 minutes, mofos.
Yeah, that's what Gibson Fender says. It's illegal to own them, which is what I thought. With that stay, does it now make them illegal to own again?
Yeah, Brian Quick says if you place an order prior to 5 p.m., you are good on that order. So I'm guessing that that's what the stay is doing, because the ban is going to, like, companies can't sell to California after 5 p.m.
You know, the dumbest crap to me though is how do they know? How does anybody know when that magazine was ordered? Unless for some reason you have to go to court and then show evidence that you have your order form from this time. But if that's the case, you're already in some shit anyway. So, but it's like I could fill up a truck, take it across the California border, and just hand them out to people. And who's to say when they purchased them? It just doesn't make any sense. None of it makes sense.
Well, how many people before all of this or during all of this are trying to, like, just go to another state? Can you just drive into Nevada and buy and whatever kind of
you can, but I guess the problem is when you then cross back into California, it's illegal.
Yeah. So, Razor JB said the sale invoice has to be done on time. Mags can ship after the fact and be good according to the law. They are okay to own as well. So the law blocks companies from selling.
You're grandfathered in now if you have your receipt, I guess.
Yeah.
So when the container shows up.
Yeah, there's probably someone that ordered a whole.
I guarantee there's a whole truckload somebody's gonna have.
Good.
Freedom Mags.
More than one actually. So.
Yeah. So I think it's like 18 minutes, people in California. 18 minutes.
Yeah, you got 18 minutes to get your mag order. I wonder if the websites. Let's see AIM Surplus if they're having any issue. I doubt it. I doubt there's that much.
There's a lot of magazines out there right now. I'm going to assume, because weren't there a lot of magazines going on sale, Walter?
Oh yeah, there was. I mean, there's no shortage of magazines. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't see anybody like say they were out. Palmetto State Armory weren't out. They still had them. They raised the price a little bit, but they weren't out.
That's the market. If the market can bear the price raise, then go for it.
I mean, it was okay. Instead of being $7 or $8, it was $12.
Yeah.
Which is a normal price everywhere else. So.
Yep. Yeah, no, that's how the free market works. If you don't want to buy from them, buy somewhere else.
I think.
Well, that's how the free market would work if there wasn't some sort of crazy fucking laws on the books that would then block the purchasing of these magazines.
Well, I think on a Magpul's, what was the norm before? It was like a normal without all this stuff going
15.
on. It's 11, 12, 13?
M3s are like 15, and the M2s are like 12, I think.
Okay.
So. And then if you want the window, it's like $1 extra or something.
So on sale, like Walter just said, we have seen like $7 or $8. But with all of this going on, those guys are like, oh, 13 is not horrible. 13's not horrible is what I'm trying to say.
It's not like it was back post Sandy Hook when my local gun store right down the street had them for $65 a PMag or something like that.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's nothing like that.
Yeah. Yes, and that's why, like, remember Babyface one time you said, "Why do you have all these magazines?" I have magazines I never took out the plastic.
Yeah, he has stacks of them.
Babyface, like, what's wrong with you? Yes.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to go raiding your magazine. Magazine box.
No, they all have trackers on them.
Your Set Me mags. You got a whole box of Set Me mags that I'm gonna have to raid from you.
No.
You don't even know they exist, so don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's don't worry. Yeah, you never had them. They're never there.
Yeah, it's cool. It's all right. That's fine.
Yeah, I got 100 HK mags someplace in a box.
I think you have some. I don't think you have 100, but I think Hank's got something like that. Like
100 what? AK
40,
mags?
Those HK, the G3 mags. You have something like 40 G3 mags.
Someone gave me a bunch of them. Brand new ones.
Yeah, they're the aluminum ones. Brand new aluminum.
Yeah, I'll let you get a couple.
Speaking of gun stuff, did you see
just give me your Tudor watch and it's all good.
Oh, okay. We'll trade for the.
Sorry, Walt. Go ahead.
That's okay. Did you see where the CMP. You might have talked about it already. The CMP in the 1911s.
Oh, that
I just read that.
It came out and they said the CMP comes out because people have been buying them and selling them.
Yeah, selling them on Gunbroker.
And that's common practice with the M1 Garands. So
has it been? Because I know the CMP tries to tell you not to.
Fuck, that's these. That's what. Yes.
Don't make Walter curse. Walter's about to curse.
I was going to say something.
I thought we'll like buy it back from you.
I was going to say something about really old guys.
Mm-hmm.
They go to the gun shows.
Yeah.
But
and then they're asking $2,000 for a gun that they paid $100 for.
Yeah.
And you're like, are you high? Anyways, sorry.
Yeah. So people have been getting the CMP 1911s and putting them on Gunbroker, right? I guess they sell them. Maybe they have, maybe they haven't. But the CMP is upset because that's not the reason they've been selling them. Blah, 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 blah. So if you get caught doing that, they're not going to let you buy another one. Well,
how are they? Okay, I get it. How are they catching you though? How are they going to catch you doing that?
They probably have somebody looking at the serial numbers on Gunbroker, and whoever bought that serial number no longer gets a.
Is that legal?
No,
they can choose who they want to and don't want to sell to.
Right. Well, yeah, they can do that, but I mean, there's nothing illegal about. I mean, some people say, you're not supposed to buy a gun with the intent purpose of selling it again.
Yeah, that actually is.
But it's your personal property, so.
Yeah. Also, if it's going through the proper things, going through an FFL, what does that have to do with anything?
It's you are not an FFL, and your intent was to purchase to resell.
Oh, because
that
of how
would make you.
Okay, because of how you buy it from the CMP.
Mm-hmm. It's awfully hard to prove in the reality.
It's intent. The ATF always has to prove intent with a lot of these things, and that's why very few people have been tried for some things. Other than the only one that I've ever heard of was the guy that built machine guns, built like 2 or 3 machine guns when he bought like M16 parts kits and used the full auto parts.
Well,
they went through his emails and pulled his like search history and found that he had been searching how to make an M16, how does full auto, like all these things, and they use that as their evidence for his intent was always to make an M16.
Yeah, if you have all the parts but they're not assembled, yeah, you have intent. I
have a bag of full auto components for the AK parts kits that I have, but I have no intent on making them full auto. They're just sitting in a box somewhere.
Yeah,
because they came with it.
So yeah, the CMP, and they're all worried that it'll come out in the press that people are buying these and selling them. Well, I got news for you. All you gotta do is sell it. Don't put it on Gunbroker.
Yeah.
Okay.
But okay.
Don't put it on Gunbroker.
Yeah. I mean, and then do they have a time limit? So you can't sell this gun in ever.
No.
See, that doesn't make sense.
There's nothing there. They know people buy M1 Garands to resell. It's a common practice. Mm-hmm. You can buy 8 a year. M1 Garands.
I mean, it's hard to say. It's like if you want to buy your 1911 and turn it around and sell it, I guess I can't really shit on you for that because you can only buy a single one, or is it 2 per year?
1.
So
right now just 1 because
so it's not like you're buying 15 of them and then trying to sell them. Right. I wouldn't say a friend, acquaintance, somebody that my family knows, my dad knows. It was just a guy that used to work at the fire station on a different shift than him. Got in trouble with the ATF for buying and selling. But his problem is back when Mosins and SKSs were like $50 and $100 respectively. He would go to the flea market or whatever, he would go buy like 2 crates of them and then sell them to people, like sell them to friends and family. And then he got in trouble because if you're selling them to friends and family, it's probably hard for them to track you down. But he started going to the flea market and selling them at the flea market. It's like fucking idiot. So the ATF got on his ass and tracked him. I don't know whatever happened to him, but the ATF definitely caught up to him and it was like, can't do that.
That's a little different.
You're an FFL at that point, or you should be. But
so here's a statement from Dr. F. I'm throwing it up here. You mean the old farts at gun shows who set up the same gun museum every week, who make you feel grateful they aren't charging you to look at their guns that are priced too high to sell?
I never understand that, but And they're always right next to the beef jerky too, because there's always beef jerky at a gun show. Next to the beef jerky is the old guy.
That does happen. That does happen. There's some dude that wants you to know.
With I would even say really nice guns, just kind of normal older firearms that they're asking like $2,500 for, and you're like, what are you thinking? Nobody's buying this.
Yeah. That happens. There's those dudes. I think they do just want you to know that they have awesomeness, and if
they have guns.
Yeah, if you want it, it's gonna cost.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
Yes, I mean some of the guys I know they do this. They'll buy the Garands and then they won't be matching as far as manufacturer's parts. So they'll get all the Springfield parts on one and then they jack the price up like it's something special. But
that didn't. We never kept the same parts across the same guns, even back in World War II, right? Like you would dump all your parts in a bin.
No, well, I mean, that happened.
That's what the 1911s were. I know the 1911s all got dumped out, and then you just picked your parts and put your gun back together.
That happens when it goes back to be like re-arsenal to where, although just grab new parts out of inventory. But
put it on.
But there's no such thing as a matching.
No.
M1 Garand that's real.
Oh,
I mean, there might come in a museum, but you're not going to find it at the CMP.
If somebody tries to sell you an all parts matching M1 carbine, tell them to fuck right off, because nobody made an all parts matching M1 carbine.
Some of the manufacturers didn't make all of the parts.
Yeah, that was the thing. So one person would make the barrel, one would make the stock, one would make this, one would make that. So
it's
they're lying to you.
A lot of people get taken on that stuff because they want so badly to have this M1 Garand, it's like in Saving Private Ryan, and that after Saving Private Ryan, the World War II like Thompsons and M1 Garands, that stuff started slowly taking off because people had this Woody for that stuff again, and it's like
I paid too much money for mine, and I know I did, but I wanted it.
And the CMP has raised the prices on their M1 Garands, knowing that people are flipping them because they know they can do it. So.
It's a brave new world, man. It's not like back in the days.
And you can go to the store in Anniston, and the CMP store in Anniston, and walk in and buy it.
Oh, it's so much fun too. That's where I bought. That's how I bought my.
Yeah, supposedly my dad's gonna go on the way back from Knob Creek. He's gonna stop in there.
It's so much fun. You go in, and the only sad thing is when I went, it was post Sandy Hook, so guns were, even M1 Garands were like hard to come by, but. You go in and there are like racks and racks. You can see like M1Cs, M1Ds, the full kits for the snipers. Against the wall, they'll have 1903s if they're still in stock. You get all sorts of cool stuff in there.
Yeah. By the way,
the only thing is,
go ahead.
The only thing is, don't pay for it. Don't pay for it there. There's something that they can do where you can order it online and have it shipped to you or something. Pay for it where you get it shipped to you because their sales tax is like 9.5% or something. So never buy it at the store. I was impatient and I had to have it, but I shouldn't have.
Oh, okay. So here we go. SoCal Gunner gave us $20. He says Gun Guy TV is a local Cali YouTuber. He has a great interview with one of the heads of the California Pistol and Rifle Association on the mag ban update. I'm optimistic for Californians' future. So,
I hope so. It's time.
Yeah, hopefully they get that solved. Making peace, like all of this stuff that they're doing. I mean, I don't want to beat a dead horse at this point, but
sure you do.
Realize they took pieces of plastic with the bump stock ban and made them machine guns, and then made it like if you even own one of those pieces of plastic, not even on a gun.
Can you imagine somebody?
10 years, $250,000 fine.
You would be in prison next to like some sort of sociopath, killer, or rapist or drug addict. Because you owned a bunch.
No, the rapists and drug addicts are not in prison, so I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Oh, you mean Joe Biden?
God, that no. Well, I never meant to make anybody.
Have you seen those memes going around? Those things are
where it's like,
me out.
I just saw one of him over his own shoulder.
Yeah,
his head sticks in.
Yeah, let me see if I can find Joe Biden meme that I could throw up on here because there's a ton of those that are going around out there. It's pretty freaky.
Here's a good one.
Oh, okay.
Did you see have you seen the video of Joe with that like little girl, like the little redhead girl or whatever?
And she's like, it's from him?
Yeah, where she's like leaning away. Yeah. Oh, I feel for her because you could see it in her face. She's just like, fuck off.
There's one out there with an adult woman doing the same thing.
Yeah, they're like smiling, but they're like,
get away from me, you.
Yeah.
Fuck. What would happen if you just punched him?
I don't know.
Then the Secret Service will be all up on you.
Especially, they'd probably be laughing though. They'd probably
He still has Secret Service protection.
Yeah. You heard that he likes to swim naked at his house?
To force the.
God, he is a pervert.
He thinks he's in House of Cards or something.
And that's in front of the female Secret Service people.
Yeah.
Oh, those poor women.
He thinks he's in. Okay, hold on. Let me pop it up here on the screen. Let's see here.
And I guess they don't like the. I guess he'll be in Washington doing something, or he would. I guess he's all of a sudden just decide he's going back to Delaware on a last moment kind of thing, which always fucks with people.
Because they have to jump on the plane or wherever and go with them.
They got to drop everything they're doing and go. Yeah.
Dickhead. I could never work a job like that. It's
and keep your mouth shut with the stuff you see.
Yep.
Yeah, Patrick.
Can you imagine when Clinton was the president, when Hillary actually gave Bill a black eye at one point.
There was one guy that finally came out when she was running for president and was one of the Secret Service members saying that she would like get into the elevator with her smiling face. When the doors would close, she would turn and just start like laying into him. Yeah. All the Secret Service were treated terribly.
They're like she's slaves. A witch.
Yeah, no, she's awful.
She's a witch.
Kathleen Music Lover says Jeff Sessions swatting Biden's hands away from his granddaughter. There's a whole bunch of them out there. Yeah, there's no hiding from Biden. That's one that Babyface said.
He's got issues. They're serious issues. Somebody that can't keep their hands themselves, and always in your space. They always got to be in your.
Yeah.
That's also that's a dominance thing too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's like, hey, I'm.
Yeah.
So
the people who talk right up in your face like that.
Yeah, they got to get back up.
With the halitosis, like
back the fuck up. Get out of my space.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna get right up in here.
Yeah, like we're gonna kiss or something. Get the fuck away from me, bitch.
Yeah, and usually the people who do that put their hands on you in some form to like block you from moving away. Like
get away.
I'm gonna pull a Doug Mercado on you.
Yeah.
It will kill.
Yeah. Handhead 413.
He will kill.
By the way, I've got a knife from Tops Knives. I'm gonna open. So we're gonna do that here a little. We're gonna talk some knives here. Panhead 413 says my personal fave is still the one where he's hugging Hillary at the airport and she's trying to matrix away from him because he won't let go of her.
Even she knows. She's the devil, and the devil wants no part of it.
You know what's gonna be funny with Biden? Obama won't endorse him. Wait, watch. Just watch. He won't.
I thought
he won't. He won't endorse him.
The Clintons wanted nothing to do with Obama either, right?
No, they're not buddies. They're not.
No, they're not. They don't like each other, from what I understand.
No.
Yeah.
The Dems always come across as being all like friendly with each other.
Yeah.
But no.
Atomic Bull says witch with a capital B. Oh boy. Okay, listen. Do you guys want to show some guns? You got some guns out there? You want to flip it up a little bit? Get some guns. Who's got guns? I do. I do have something here that I can flip out here. I got your gun right here. Okay, you know what? I have a Gen 5 Glock in this case. I know Babyface was asking me about this.
Drum roll, please.
I had this and I lost it, and Babyface is like, "Don't you have a Gen 5 Glock?" I don't know how Babyface knows about the stuff that I have, and I don't know.
Because I have a pretty good memory about things, especially things that I want.
So here's the Gen 5 Glock that I have. I think I got this from my brother. Probably I bought this from my.
Oh, speaking of your brother.
Oh God.
I had a conversation with.
Oh.
Your brother.
Let me. Okay. So,
in the stream now.
Yeah. You had a conversation with my brother. Is this meant for public consumption?
Yes. It's about firearms.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You know, he's got one of the new Glock, the new Kel-Tec pistols, right?
Oh, what? The new 22?
Is that the Borshat?
Yeah.
I think that looks like a Borshat.
Yeah. And the 22 that holds 30-something rounds.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Threaded and everything.
And guess who's going to have it shortly?
You.
Ooh.
Oh, so we're gonna shoot the living crap out of that.
Well, if I let you, yes.
If you let me, if you let me, okay. I think
I'm trying to get us.
He wants me to build a chassis for it.
Oh, okay,
so.
but where Anonymous lives, he can't have suppressors. I'm not really sure why he got that going. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So
Because
to my-
30 rounds of 22
to my
mag is
knowledge.
pretty dope, no matter what.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
so
true.
He's gonna send it. He's gonna send it down to me, and we're
Oh,
gonna
cool.
do some R&D on it. I
Yeah,
think,
he won't
so.
send it to me because then it's officially mine. Yeah.
Okay.
But I actually bought this one from him. You know, for anyone who wants to know, I actually paid him. Lola sent the money.
Ooh, I like
it
that
went
smooth
through.
grip, man. I like that smooth.
You
grip.
like that, huh?
If we could just get rid of that
No.
stupid Picatinny rail, we'd be good to go. Man.
You just want a Gen 1.
We'd have a Gen 1, man. Woo! Baby.
I mean, I don't really feel the difference without having those
Finger
things in
grips.
there. But
You'd never miss that Picatinny rail because you just wouldn't.
Yeah, I don't
Say
really
so.
because I don't put light. I mean, the only thing that could go on there is a light, or I guess maybe a laser or a laser.
One of those knives. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean that
Yeah.
doesn't. I don't really put that on everything. Maybe I would put it on like a 34 or something like that. I don't know. But a 19 or a 26, I don't know what it really needs to have one of those for. So, all right, what do you guys have in the way of guns? What do you guys have out there? Who
I
has
was gonna say I got indigestion. What else? Let's see. What
Walter's reaching. Let's see. We're having a good look at Walter's place right now. Let's see what he's got back there. I see you have a Fred Flintstone car right behind you. It's a wood block with 2 wheels on it.
Oh, that's actually like a toy Jeep.
Yeah, toy Jeep. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah.
Did you see? And I'll let hold on. I'll let Babyface get all up in this conversation too. So Jeep released the Gladiator.
Yeah.
Sold out. 24 hours. All Gladiators sold out.
I don't doubt it.
Yeah, that they released.
I don't
Yeah.
doubt it.
Yeah. I know you don't want one.
Well, I don't see it
Babyface
as
is saying no.
They're ugly.
Okay, both of you think they're ugly, right? I don't know.
Oh,
I don't
God,
think
no,
they're ugly.
it's not ugly. It's just
Oof.
it's what.
Yeah. Okay, Walter. I know what that.
It's-
It's
translates to.
have you seen the outfit that's made a topper for it?
No, a top
So
for the
basically-
Gladiator.
Well, you make a back for it, so it kind of looks in the end looks like a Suburban.
No, I
It
haven't
looks
seen
like, it looks
that.
like there's an outfit that's going to make a fiberglass back for it, so
Huh.
it'll kind so the back area will be enclosed.
Okay.
Which makes sense, you know.
Yeah.
But
Well, are they gonna do? I think everyone that's been released so far is probably the 4-door one, and not. I don't know if they did a 2-door version of that. Or
yeah, see that I would be more interested in the 2-door version than a 4-door.
Yeah.
For off-roading.
Yeah.
Remember, as long as that wheelbase gets longer, you're going to lose off-roading ability.
Yeah, and speaking of off-roading, and Babyface, you're going to have to look this up because I don't know what I did with the thing. But I think my brother sent me something in regards to this. Anyway, Mustang in the future is going to be heavier because they're putting it on the pickup truck chassis from Ford. So it's going to be all-wheel drive for the Mustang. What do you think about that, Babyface?
You sure about that?
I think look it up. I think so.
I don't
sounds
see
a little-
anything about it.
That sounds a little corny, my friend.
I think that's going to happen. I
All right,
think
you wanna-
that's.
I
think that's-
see nothing about
Wait,
that.
hold on,
You
let me
sure
see
he
if
didn't
I
find
can-
it on the Onion?
I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes my brother does send me fake news. That's like
No.
without a lie. Without a lie. Let me see. I don't know if I could find it while we're looking through here, but I saw. Okay, here we go. All right, so let me see. I'm gonna flip this to my. So here we go. Next gen Ford Mustang rumor is bad news for fans. I'm gonna click on that. Geeky gadgets. It looks like here. I'm pulling it up. A rumor is going around about the next gen Ford Mustang expected in 2026, 2029 model year. The problem for fans is that the car is rumored to get much larger and share a platform with the Explorer. That would make the Mustang the size of a Dodge Challenger and much heavier than it is now. The new Stang is said to use the code name S650, and a heavier, bigger car is bad news for fans. The Explorer platform says it it's said to be called the CD6 and support all-wheel drive sharing. A platform would reduce development costs for Ford and anger Mustang fans. Babyface, what do you think about that?
I would have to drive it to get a feel for. So if it's the same size as the Dodge, yeah, I like the Challenger. So size I don't think would bother me, but I'd have to drive it to see. I like my car the way it is at the moment. But I'd give it a drive.
Look, I like that Mustangs are
smaller
smaller and lighter. I like that with Mustangs, and I like all-wheel drive. I don't see why it has to get heavier to have all-wheel drive. So I mean,
well, I guess they want to widen it or something. I don't.
Yeah, I don't know why it has to get that much.
They don't want to spend the money developing
another
unique chassis or drivetrain. That's why they don't want.
Yeah, I mean, and of course, I know someone's going to say all-wheel drive is always heavier. I know that, but I'm saying I don't know why it has to do all that kind of growth.
They should do a aluminum frame like the the trucks.
Isn't the Mustang's already aluminum frame, isn't it?
I don't know.
I think they are. I think yours is. Come on.
You think so?
You got a Mustang. I think so. I think all the new Mustangs are aluminum.
Aluminium.
Aluminum frame Mustang. Mustang body and shell. I don't know the answer to that one.
Yeah, I thought they did switch over to aluminum, but I could be aluminium.
Tactical Toolbox says he ain't gonna lie. He's eyeballing a McLaren 720S.
Yeah. The 720S. I think.
What the hell is that?
It's McLaren. It's a supercar.
It's a supercar.
Yeah.
I don't see it. Hank knows it. Hank knows how I feel about supercars. I just don't see it.
I like the 720S. It's cool. It's not burning down to the ground like the Senna. So
what's the price on something like this? $284,000. Holy shit!
Yeah, it's a McLaren. It's pretty badass. But I think it's only
Tactical Toolbox is doing well over there.
It's only rear wheel drive. He's a car guy. Listen.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he's a car guy. Look, let me explain something to you. If you're not a car guy, if your car is not hurting you, it's got to make.
I'm not a car guy. I'm not a car guy. My monthly is not that high.
No, I think you're like a casual car guy, the serious car guy. The McLaren 720S is cool. I don't think it's all-wheel drive, so that's my problem with it. So.
I'm a car fud.
Yeah. But the McLaren
who needs an AR-15 full automatic bump stock 30-round magazine clip?
Yes, you are being a car fud right now.
I'm a car fud.
You don't need all them horsepowers.
All that horse. Well, see, I don't know. There's something about. There's something about like the Challenger horsepower that excites me, but the supercars they just don't do it for me. I don't know what it is.
I can tell you, I had a Challenger, I had a Scat Pack, and it was cool. But I'm sorry, I still haven't gotten my R8 back because they have to run the wires through the car, the antenna. So they still haven't finished it because it's a very, very tough job to do. Yeah. But I'm missing my car, and the rental that I have is badass. It's pretty cool. But I was telling Lola I was gonna call him up and tell him, listen, you guys need to switch out cars because this one's boring me at this point. And she was like, don't you dare. She likes that particular one. But no, if you're there's a huge difference.
That's another thing, and this is me being a car fud again, but there is no way I would pay the price of that Audi for that Audi that you have, not the R8 for the SUV. It's that SUV just does not seem worth the price to me.
Okay, big SUVs now are $80,000. So
that's crazy. Well, I also don't.
What's a brand new Suburban? SUVs. Well, okay, what's the Suburban?
Yeah, I wouldn't buy a Suburban either. It's too big for me.
Oh, Suburban's a badass.
I'd buy a truck over a Suburban.
Suburban's a badass. I think Suburbans start around 70, right, Walter? The new ones?
65?
No, they don't start around that.
Start at like 65.
60? It's
above I don't
60.
know. I haven't priced a new one. When you say start, you mean start with all the whiz-bang gadgets?
Yeah.
Okay, because they have starter trucks that are basically fleet trucks, so don't.
Yeah.
That's what they.
So
late model used, my friend. Late model used.
Yeah. So Tactical Toolbox says it will be a while until I get one. Yeah, he says he'll get a GTR.
What's everybody's fascination with a GTR? I've heard a lot of people say,
Godzilla. It's Godzilla. It's all-wheel
I thought
drive.
you wanted to talk about guns. Now all of a sudden you're talking about freaking cars.
Don't get me started on cars.
Okay.
Like,
You guys are like, let's see some guns. So I go get a freaking gun. And what
600 horsepower and a GTR. We're talking cars now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That'd be fun to drive. Is it all-wheel drive?
It's all-wheel drive. It's Japanese. You know, it was badass. The R8 will kick its ass though.
It's a 3.8 liter V6 with 600 horsepower. Does it have like a twin turbo or something?
Yeah. See, the R8, my R8's naturally aspirated. So, if I put a supercharger on there, it could be 900 horsepower.
Oh God, that's insane.
Tactical
That's
Toolbox
fucking
says
nuts.
it's also a third of the price. It's not.
Yeah,
It's over 100. It's over 100. Just that anyone was. Walter, you said if you have the money, you will buy a Ferrari. Don't lie.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah.
But when I start buying a car like that, I'm buying it because I expect it to. If you take care of it, it'll appreciate.
I wouldn't know.
Some cars don't do that.
Maybe it's just I'm not at that stage of life yet. Because 5 years ago I was like, I'll never own a Rolex. Why would I ever want a Rolex? And now I'm like, fuck, I gotta have that Rolex. Yeah. So maybe I'm just not at that stage where I'm like, man, I gotta have that like crazy sports car.
Yeah, I've had lots of different car in my. First of all, remember, like I'm 47 years old. My kids are all in college. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. No, you're big. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's not to say I don't have anything that I have to deal with, but you know, I've gone through a lot of cars, and what I found is I will keep switching cars if I don't get a car that satisfies me. So I think that you got to think about that. And then also I was thinking, you know what? I'm gonna get so old I can't stoop down low enough to get in this car at some point. Yeah.
There's machinery for that.
my back will go out trying to get down into. I mean, Babyface is trying to get in there, and he's like, "Hold on a second."
Yeah.
So you have to let gravity do it. You have to get in the right position and just fall into it. Boom.
Yeah. Dan Hates You says Hank should drive a go-kart. Now, someone was asking me about this the other day, and then we're going to go to guns here in a second because people want to know about that Keltec that Walter has. But you know, the thing I have to tell you, like someone said, oh, you know, I like used cars. I love used cars. Lola hates me buying a used car because I fix it up and then I go, oh, but I want to modify it. I want to put this thing on it and put that thing.
I think your problem is, and it's the same with me buying things, is if I don't buy what I ultimately want, then I'm going to end up spending more money on it because I'll go, it's not really what I wanted, so I want to make it more like what I wanted, so I need to spend more money on it.
Yeah.
So,
and it's not like rims. Like I went through the rims phase. I don't give a crap about rims, but
oh man, where's that picture?
You know,
I gotta show you guys this.
Oh boy,
you went through a donk phase. Is that what you're saying?
Oh man,
yeah.
Speaking of donk, holy shit, I forgot about that picture.
And Tactical Toolbox says I like all subcultures with both guns and cars. Oh, he's saying that to someone out there. Yeah, I think lots of gun guys are into cars and motorcycles. By the way,
there's something about machines. I think if you're the type of guy that likes machines, it doesn't matter what kind of machine it is. You just like machines.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure, Walter, if you took all those military vehicles you have, you could probably get you a Ferrari.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I could get a 308, no problem.
Yeah, so the 308's what you want?
It'd be nice.
Yeah.
That's nostalgic kind of car, you know.
Is that like that typical 80s? Oh my god, it is. It's a typical like 80s sports car.
That's Magnum PI car.
Yep. Yeah. It's not a Testarossa. It's not a Testarossa. But Testarossas have gone up. Do you know that? If you got a good Testarossa out there, it's worth some. Like, so for me, I always wanted. Where is it, Lola? Oh, here, I can show you.
Is that? Oh, that's your car. The Koenigsegg. Is that what it's called?
The Koenigsegg is really expensive. So hey, I'm going to show you guys.
That's not the one that.
I'm going to show you guys a toy, and Lola bought this for me because I always wanted one of these. Who out there knows what this model is of?
The Countach.
Yes, Lamborghini Countach. Look, oh my God, look at that ass. You know,
all right, well, you guys
look at that.
You guys look up stuff. I'm gonna go get a gun. I'll find something to say.
Look at that. That's so beautiful. And by the way, look, Walter, you can actually open the door. I don't have nails.
You lost the key.
I don't have nails, so I can't open. Yeah, Lola, open the door and that for me. I guess I could take out my I could take out my knife and open it. Go ahead, Walt. Go ahead. You can show us.
I was down in South St. Petersburg the other day picking up some stuff, and I had a donk sighting.
You saw this in the flesh.
It was a donk. Yeah,
okay.
But I don't have. It was a quick. It didn't last for very long because it was going through an intersection. So
yeah. Okay.
I don't know if you'll be able to see it or not, but.
Okay. Turn the turn sideways. Turn sideways.
I don't think it will go sideways. Will it? No, it won't.
Oh, okay.
This thing had ginormous wheels on it, man. This freaking car. I was like, holy shizzits. Let me see if I can hit it one day.
What was it a donk of? Yeah, you're
playing. I think a Impala.
Okay, I saw it was.
It went by so fast, man. I'm sitting to light, and I got a glimpse of it, and before I could get my phone with the camera on, it rolled through the intersection. I was like, no, actually, that's not an Impala. That's like a Cutlass.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they make
like a Cutlass convertible.
Yeah,
or
they do
like
Cutlass. They do Cutlass donks all the time.
Yeah, it was pretty badass as far as the size of it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So hold on. Here it goes. Lola, open the doors for me. I will show you guys. Look at that. The Lambo. Look, you can even turn the little steering wheel in here, and it turns the wheels. Look.
Oh man, you're ready to go.
I always wanted one of these. When I was a kid, right? I saved all my money, and I was going to come to America. When we were living in Nigeria, the naira, which is their currency, was worth $2. So I did all my chores, and I saved up my money. And there were these rich kids that I knew that had one of these in remote control, radio control, no wires. Yeah. And it turned the wheels. It drove around. You can open it. I don't even think you can find those nowadays. So I saved all my money. We came to America. And then my dad had the money and changed it over and refused to give me my money. And then I had to buy a Testarossa, but it had a wired remote.
Oh.
And I hated that thing. And I was so mad because, my dad kept the rest of the frickin' money. And did whatever he wanted to do with it, so.
Probably got some weed or something.
I don't know what he did, man. I don't know what he did. Who knows? He could have gone to the strip clubs.
You ready?
I would have had no idea. Okay, what's up?
What is that from? What is that from?
That's a SHTF 50.
Oh, look at that, man. Upside down, but that's okay.
Yeah. Was it upside down? Sorry.
It was
there
upside
down.
There
you go.
There you go.
Classic. Yeah. That's a classic one. Are those going back into circulation, Walter? Are we going to see those out there?
Well, maybe once things get straightened out a little bit more here, and I get my laser. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so
you can get babyface. Sorry, babyface. So when you get the laser, there needs to be babyface, butt face versions.
I'm on that.
Strange versions.
Dick butt.
Dick butt. You could do Trump versions, whatever you want to do.
So you remember we talked the other night about somebody leaving guns in. Never getting picked up from their FFL and how,
Yeah.
Don't tell me you gotta go.
I got this shotgun right here that hasn't been, nothing's been done with one of these.
You bastard.
I got these Saigas that are just sitting in my safe, and the owners never called me back about them. So
nothing better ever happened to that thing.
One of them's is mine.
Yeah.
Well, it was mine, I should say.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah, it was. Not anymore, according to Babyface.
What, 9/10 of the law?
Oh, yeah. I agree.
Yeah. No, that's cool. I totally forgot about that, by the way.
You know what? I should take them and shoot them.
Yeah. Make sure they work.
Yeah, exactly.
The one that was out of the box definitely works. I know that.
Yeah.
Oh, so the one has been shot before.
Yeah. The one that works is mine.
And then I was going to show you guys. I don't only have really nice guns. So I was going to show off, obviously, the top of the food chain, and then the bottom of the food chain. So.
Oh, Kel-Tec?
Oh, PF9?
P3AT.
P3AT. Oh, cool.
And you know what? As cheap as these things are, this gun has never malfunctioned on me, surprisingly. It has rusted once and had to go back to the factory, and they reparked it and everything. But every time I pull the trigger on this thing, it's always worked. So, yeah. Got the little laser and everything. So.
Now, did you buy that brand new?
Oh hell no! I stole it from my dad.
Oh, well, he bought it new, right?
He bought it brand new. Yep.
Yeah, so Keltec will cover you for life on it anyway.
Yep.
If anything.
Yep.
goes
So
on.
if anything ever goes bad, he will send it back. I borrowed it for a while. I got into this phase where I wanted a pocket carry instead of holster carry. That's when I was like transitioning off of a Glock 19 and I wanted something smaller.
I was gonna say when you were transitioning to your boobs, but okay. Don't say transitioning.
And I don't hate it. It's just not. It's not a great comfort gun, but it's not terrible. It does work.
Yeah.
It does what it's supposed to.
Yeah. Listen. If you ever want to get a tour of the Keltec factory, well, you can go. You can call them up and make an appointment.
You're supposed to. You and me and Richard Hughes are supposed to get in touch and go get a tour done.
You're not going to get a tour with me. I'm pretty sure.
He's on the do not let black men in list.
They have
no.
Keltec.
Okay, Keltec doesn't.
I'm just kidding.
Keltec doesn't get down like that. Let's not put any.
I'm just kidding.
Let's not start any trouble. You know what? If I really went up there, they probably would be. They'd be nice. They'd be nice. But you don't have to wait on me because that might be controversial. To wait on me, but you can go up there. As a matter of fact, if you have problems, you can take it up there and give it to them. I think they have set days now for the tours.
That's cool.
Yeah, but you can totally do that. Walt, what do you have here? Have you shot this thing, or what's going on?
This is my sub 2000. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
That I did have.
Gen 1.
This is Gen 1. Yes, correct. The one that I had issues with, and I sent it back to Keltec, and they repaired it.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, by the way, Babyface Simpson. Hold on, I gotta put this one up. I gotta put this comment up because it's funny. Look, Simpson Road Larry says the boobs joke is wore out, but he spelled it whore. Is whore out.
Wore out. You know,
I gotta stop those jokes before Babyface is like, okay, I'm suing you now.
Does anybody
Defamation of character.
Does anybody know?
Yeah.
Does anybody know if Keltec's Gen 2 sub 2000 has threads on the barrel?
It does.
It does. Yeah.
Threaded from the factory.
Yeah.
Oh fuck!
I
me.
know. You know how tough it is to get one of those bastards threaded right there?
Well, I'm looking at it, and the only way I say to do it is to cut back the sight tower.
You can remove that.
So,
I thought you could remove
the sight
that.
tower. Yeah, sight tower can come off and be moved backwards.
Yeah.
But
how-
that barrel is paper thin. So
Yeah, it's really thin.
Yeah.
How,
getting
how,
threads on. Tough.
how does the sight tower come off?
I don't know if it's pressed on. It might just be pressed into place because it's plastic. The Gen 1s are plastic, aren't they?
Yeah, it's plastic. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's just pressed on. So you could potentially move it because the barrel's not tapered. I don't believe it's a straight wall barrel.
Yeah, I've still got that Picatinny rail kit that I got from you, Hank. I got to put on
That's
the
Okay.
cool.
Yeah. I did send you a kit for that.
Yep.
I could swear that, there is a way to remove them because someone has metal ones that you could put on instead.
Aftermarket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know what, Walt? If I was you personally,
Just get a second.
yeah,
Just
I
get a
would just
second.
leave that, man, because
Yeah.
they made a bunch of those, but they're not making those anymore.
What, the Gen 1s?
Yeah, they don't make the Gen
just
1s
buy you
anymore.
Gen 2.
Yeah.
And
I've
the
got,
Gen
I've
2s
got
are-
a golden. I've got a gold
Gen 2?
Gen 1. Yeah,
Gen 1.
yeah.
Wow.
The man
I
with
like
the golden Keltec.
One of the very
I've
few.
always wanted one, but I ended up building that SBR and then I never, which ended up costing like 5 times the price of the Keltec, and then I never
That
bought
was
the
supposed to
Keltec.
be. Wait, was that supposed to be your truck gun?
It was supposed to be like it was supposed to take place. It was supposed to take the same like shape of the Keltec, where it was like it's small, it's light, and then I ended up throwing a bunch of shit on it.
Yeah, and then it wasn't light anymore.
Oh God, no!
That's what. Yeah,
I should have
if you-
just bought. I should have just bought the Keltec.
You want lightness? Just get the Keltec. Just get the Keltec
Yeah.
if you're looking.
Yeah,
for
I
lightness.
still like it. I would still like to get one. There's always been that one gun that I'm like, I have to have that instead of the Keltec.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you know what I mean, you look at it and then you see something, you're like, ooh, no, I need that instead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay, you know what? Do you guys want to do a knife thing? We want to open up a knife thing here, or I'll open a knife thing?
You can open
What do you guys
We'll
say?
just watch.
Yeah. Let me see. I'm gonna try to. So this is the Tops knife. Hold on. Let me switch over
Let's see
to
what this is.
just me right here. Okay. So in here, there's another Tops knives. By the way, guys. So we're gonna do some stuff on Tops knives. They've been around for 20 years. 20 years.
Okay, I've never heard of them before.
Started out in a garage. Look them up. They do. Their knives are for a lot of tactical operator, law enforcement dudes, survival.
Oh, these are
stuff.
big bastard knives.
Yeah, they do a lot of survival stuff. So the one that's in here, and I'm going to take it out of here in a second, is the hold on. It is the Mill Spy 3.5. So
is it it's a EDC knife?
Yeah, it is an EDC knife. So I'm gonna open it up here right now. Let me pop.
I call dibs. Boom.
You bastard.
Dibs has been called.
You bust down.
Oh, okay, let's get the box open here. So, boom, there we go. That's what's in the plastic. That's how it comes. It's 101% made in America. I'm not sure
made
how that's
in the
possible.
U.S. Okay,
yeah.
that is a good thing.
Yeah.
I'm happy
See,
to hear that.
where is it on the box that it says that? I was on. Oh, yeah. See, 101% made in America says it on the box. The extra 1%.
I don't know how that math works.
Yeah. So there's always. It looks like there's always like some oil in there. I'm gonna open this with my. Spyderco? No, that's not a Spyderco. What is this thing?
Microtech.
Microtech, yeah, can't remember.
Spyderco.
See, I got a bunch of knives sitting on my desk right now.
Spyderco.
I know.
So there goes the what is this stuff called? HP 100. That I guess helps you keep your. It comes with that.
Is it by them?
I don't know who makes it. It says Tops on it. So there goes
they market it.
There goes the knife right there. Boom. Check that
Breakthrough
out. Folder
is who makes HP 100. Oh, it's a folder.
Yeah,
okay.
Folder. Very nice.
Yeah, it's a nice blade.
Yeah, it's rhino lined, which I like. I'm a fan of the rhino lining. I know that's not
like what they use in trucks, right?
Yeah, I know that's not really rhino lined. I forgot what that's called. Here,
oh, it's like Parkerized.
Yeah, I'll look it up and tell you. But there goes the knife. It doesn't feel too heavy. I'll tell you the details of it right here. As a matter of fact, I could pull up the. I could screen share all of this for you guys.
What's it called?
It's called Tops Knives. It's the Mill Spy MIL-SPIE 3.5. And I will screen share here with you guys and show you.
Hang on a second.
So it's not a cheap knife. I know their price on it is $210.
Ooh.
And let's see. Let's look at the specs of it here. So folding, overall length 8 inches, blade length 3.5, cutting edge 3.5, close length 4.5, tanto. There's different points. The one I have is not a tanto. There's different points.
It's a drop point, right?
Yeah. What is this point called again? Whatever that point.
It's got a drop point on the front, but it's like a kukri with a drop point or something.
Yeah. So there's different points. Let me see if I can find exactly what the point is. Here it goes. Here's this point.
What's your point?
Here it goes.
You said yours is a Mill Spy 3.5?
Yeah. 3.5.
Oh, here it is. I found it.
It's Hunter's Point. That's what it's called. Hunter's Point. See,
Hunter's Point.
I've got it pulled up here for you guys right now.
They have the Tonto version. I'm gonna go look that up.
And it's
Coyote Tan. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
You got the wrong one. Tonto with Coyote Tan looks fucking dope.
Oh yeah, I know. Let me see. So blade finish, black traction coating. It's called. The blade steel is N690 Cobalt Vanadium.
Vanadium.
Chrome Vanadium. Yeah, there you go.
Vanadium?
Yeah, no. Vanadium. Did you just send me something?
Yeah, that's the other one.
Oh, okay.
Cobalt Vanadium is what it is.
Yeah,
N690 CO.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about N690 CO.
Yeah. So, it feels pretty light to me. Actually, I like it. It's a nice folder.
They say it's very similar to 440 stainless. I'm sorry, 440 carbon steel.
And then you can.
I guess it has a little more cobalt in it.
Yeah, so you can flip it out like that. Kaboom.
I like it. No, yeah. I'm a Tonto guy myself. You give me those Tonto blades.
I like how it has this little divot in it right here. Let me move. I don't even know what fingers to move, but it's got that little so that you can slide off. You can slide off and get it. Let me do it again. Here, so you can slide off and open it like that. Because of that, because of this thing right here. So there you go. All right, so cool. I'm a fan. I like it. We're gonna try to actually get those guys to come on.
Oh, that is a cool knife.
We'll what are you looking at? More knives on there?
I'll send this one to you now too. Who was it that said it? Cody Milbacher. If you like the Tanto blade, check out the Taliban takedown. Oh, that is a knife.
Taliban
right
takedown.
Let me send this. Check.
I like the
out.
name. Taliban takedown. Let me see what this
and
looks
the
like.
quote: "Somebody's about to have a very bad day." That is a very cool looking knife. I like those ones that are they're like pencil thin, so they're not big, wide, chunky knives.
Mm-hmm.
That's a really cool one.
Oh yeah, that is cool. Taliban takedown.
I'm on board with that. That's really neat.
They've got kookaries and things like that as well.
You got some neat stuff. So I'm surprised I've never heard of them.
Yeah, if you guys come in on Monday, you might get to see a kookarie from those guys.
Hey, sending you a kookarie or something?
Free for all Monday, you might get to see a kookarie coming up in here.
Where
Yeah.
Where are they located?
They are in I want to say Idaho Falls, Idaho.
Okay.
Yeah. So here's their brochure, these old school brochure things. But where you see it says 101%. And then I'm going to show you here.
Oh, they're going to be at the TUSC Arms show this
Look at that knife right there.
So if anybody's in Tulsa, go to the arms show and you can see their cool shit.
I like this.
Wanamaker.
That is
Wanamaker.
Cool
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, it's Wanamaker. Yeah.
Wanamaker. So they're at Wanamaker right now.
Yeah. That's actually pretty cool. I like that. And then I like this folding one that they've got in this like the center pull-out poster thing. So that's cool.
I'd like to see Hank at Wanamaker.
Well, is Wanamaker a knife show?
It's a gun show, but it's ginormous.
Really? And where's that, Walt?
Tulsa,
Oklahoma.
Tulsa, okay.
Tulsa, Oklahoma.
You want to go
usually
there?
I can't go anywhere right now, but maybe I'm going to the creeks. What happens is Wanamaker is usually the week before or the week after the creek.
Okay.
So a couple years we went to Wanamaker, set up, showed my wares, sold stuff, and then we went from Oklahoma to the creek. So and then drove home. So it was like away for 2 weeks. But.
Oh, okay.
I like this one. I'm on board with this. Because sometimes you get those knives in, and I'm just like, Chinese steel, not a big fan, not my thing.
Oh, no, they're making good stuff.
I'm on board with this. This is pretty cool.
Check this out. You guys weren't here yesterday, so you didn't get to see this one. This is called the Quickie.
God damn it! I'm literally looking at that on their Facebook, and I was just about to say, have you seen the Quickie? How cool that looks! Yeah, that's neat.
See, you called dibs too early, babyface.
I did, because I would call dibs on that one. Tops brings out the Karambit-inspired Quickie.
Yeah, this is brand new right there. So.
Oh, it's neat.
Yeah, very cool.
What is that made for like knife fighting or something?
Yeah, it's that. Go ahead, Walt.
That's a gutter.
That's a gutter, like a you're talking deer gutter.
No, I think
it's for backing people up off you.
Sure.
Yeah, I got your deer right here.
Yeah.
It's for your Joe Biden.
When he starts getting creepy.
Yeah.
That's kind of knife that Doug McCotta carries. Those kind of knives like that.
Go for the slice.
Yeah.
Pixelmite says, does anyone go to the Blade Show in Atlanta? We really should. I need to go.
I've wanted to for a long time.
Yeah, we should maybe go, babyface. We should go one of these.
I'm on board. Yeah, I would love to. It's only 4 or 5 hours from us. It's not
Walt,
that
you
far.
want to go? We'll make a road trip.
When is the knife show?
Yeah, okay, look it up. See when it is. We'll make a road trip out of it.
June 7th through the 9th.
June 7th. I don't know if I'm going to be here.
I'm going to be at Normandy. Fuck you guys in there.
Oh.
CRKT. I do like some of CRKT's knives.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't mind seeing it. Just the schedule's got to work. So.
Yeah. I think I'm not sure that I'm going to be here. I know June 1st I won't be here because I'm doing a car show in Kansas with the Fort Scott Munitions guys.
For this knife, the quote here from Craig Powell, who I guess made it, says that to an extent a knife is a knife, so it'll cut. And then his quote is, but this was designed for the specific purpose of a weak hand backup weapon. Mm-hmm. So pull that out of your belt.
It comes with
Does
a
it?
it comes with a Kydex.
Forget the last dibs. I call dibs on this. I would carry that on my belt every day.
So it comes with this a pretty nice Kydex clip here, you know, and it's pretty strong. I don't know if it seems like the same kind of steel that's used on our holsters that Harry's holsters make.
Spring steel.
Shout out to Harry's
spring steel.
holsters, by the way. Yeah, so
What's mine at? I don't know where the holster is right now.
Yeah.
I think it's in the other room.
So yeah, that one is cool, and I think it's a thing you could have on your weak side. And if someone's like pinning your hand down, you can go over here, grab that thing, and you know,
and go.
Got him.
yeah, juke them up.
Deer.
Juke
We're
'em.
talking deer, right?
Yeah.
Got him. Why
Yeah.
do we gotta talk deer? Deer.
Yeah. Walter's not talking about no deer. Walter, you getting a gun of some sort over there? What are you up to?
Well, I'm just digging through the pile here. I don't know.
Oh yeah, so I've been playing. I have 5 hours of Red Dead Redemption that I've been playing. Oh man, it makes me want another revolver so bad.
What caliber is that?
This one here,
Yeah.
357 Magnum.
Oh, you know what?
But yeah, what?
You know what? Fort Scott Munitions.
It's
know,
making
they
357
do-
now.
Yeah, they do sponsor us. I don't have any
Oh.
357 yet, but I'm getting some.
Oh, we're gonna have
So,
to try it because if
yeah.
they have some ass kicking 357,
Yeah,
that
you know it's
would
gonna be good stuff.
Yeah,
Use the
Some,
code
like,
Hank10, by the way.
some
people.
hot 357.
Yeah. I think they're sending me some of the new. I think 357 is their latest round. If I'm not mistaken, I think Tyven has shot
Has
it
some?
already or something. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to try it.
So, Walter's got knives. Stilettos coming out.
Sykes Fairborn.
Is that like a boot knife?
Commando style British commando knife?
Oh, that's a commando knife.
Yeah, Sykes Fairborn.
I like the handle.
Yeah, it's all business. There ain't no
That's
This
just
is
like a little sword.
That's a fighting knife, right?
Yeah.
This is a brain mixer.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. This is made for close quarters shanking bitches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I actually bought that at War and Peace.
That's
in
Brian
England.
White says, get a new birdie 45 long Colt. That's what I want. After playing Red Dead, I'm like, man, I need a single action Army or a 45 Colt of some kind.
Okay, so single action Army, you're gonna have to go. Standard Manufacturing has single.
Oh,
action.
but there's a really
Yeah,
expensive.
because they're really nice. They're really nice.
The birdies are a lot cheaper though.
Yeah.
The
Richard
standards are really cool with the. Sorry, I'm interrupting. The standard
No.
with the case hardening, the whatever it's called.
I think
That
it's
looks
case
really
hardening.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's
it's
see.
really
Walter's
neat,
got more
but it's-
knives here.
It's pretty expensive.
That one is definitely in Bakelite.
This is
Those are cool.
this is Circle 10.
Yeah, Bulgarian.
74 bayonet.
That's
yeah.
freaking awesome. And that's Bakelite, right? The sheath. and
Yes,
the
that's
handle?
like yes, correct. That's that type of material. Yeah.
I don't know why I like that Bakelite, man.
It looks
Bakelite
cool,
looks
that's
so
yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the old plum mags. I have one in the gun, but I love keeping the 74 plum mags because they have that neat look to them.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Walter's more stuff is coming
Yeah,
out.
this is actually, I think it was a Navy
Like, I'll go get my knife. I'll be back.
fighting knife, I think, because my uncle had it up in Illinois, and it's an old school sheath with somebody's name on it actually,
Mm-hmm.
and the clip thing needs to be repaired.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the blade's been sharpened. But
If
at
you
first
keep-
I wasn't.
Uh-huh.
At first I wasn't real hip on it, but it's kind of grown on me.
Yeah.
You know, so.
If you keep taking out knives, you're gonna make me take out that kukri that tops knives. Who wants me? Who out there wants to see the kukri? If you want
I got
to.
an interesting one.
Okay. Let's see.
So this was made by a family member. I'm supposed to sharpen it for
I
him.
like that.
Made out of an old file, so you can see the file on the back.
Mm-hmm.
So he this is his first attempt. This is my uncle's first attempt at making a knife, and it turned out really well. It's just I have the really nice sharpener, so I need to sharpen it for him.
Is this your uncle that was looking at Sam Andrews stuff and started making
Yes.
holsters also?
Yep.
Oh, okay. He's badass.
Now did this as well.
That uncle. What,
I showed off his holster, didn't I? Did you guys see
Yeah.
the?
Did you?
Python
Yeah.
holster?
Yeah. You can show it again. Okay, Walt. What's that knife you're showing there?
Type 1 AK bayonet.
Very nice.
The first gen AK
Okay,
bayonet.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
with
cool.
that's a big blood vein on that thing.
The blood groove, yes.
It's like an artery vein. What is
yeah.
it?
I've got like 3 different versions of this actually. There's little variations of them.
Yeah. So check this out. So this is Uncle Babyface P.
Inspired by St. Andrews.
Yeah.
Even I asked for the rounds at the top because I wanted to have 6 rounds. So he'd stitch that in, put a little logo. It does unclip and swivel. The only thing is I need to bring it back, and we're gonna put a rivet on the bottom so you can tie it to your leg, because otherwise these old holsters
bam.
But it's very cool.
By the way, the video that I've been editing this video for weeks actually. Sam Andrews cowboy Western style holster.
Oh, I'm editing it.
Yeah. I'm probably gonna need at least maybe sometime next week it's gonna come out. I just did finish, Walter, editing the video that we did with Liberty suppressors using their Infinity X on the Sten gun. Yeah, so that's coming up soon.
Excellent.
We're trying to get, what's that video that we're trying to get up there and they don't want to allow? Oh yeah, we did a video on the PSAK KS47.
Oh,
yeah. So so yeah, YouTube they're giving us a hard time even before we post it. So we'll see what happens with that one.
Is Guns and Gears up there still?
Guns and Gears up there, but I don't know whether they demonetized him or not. I don't know. So what I might do is just put it up on YouTube, even if they won't allow the monetization. I'll just leave it up there for a little while, and then it'll just only be on Gunstreamer. We'll see. I'll see here what happens with that one. But I do wanna turn that on. What's this? Is this another bayonet?
This is actually after World War II. Utica, I think it's Utica, how you pronounce it. Mm-hmm. The knife company in Utica, New York, had leftover bayonet stuff.
Yeah, it's Utica. Yeah.
Yeah. So what they did
as
was
the Indians said, Utica. No, I'm just making that up.
They took these leftover bayonet parts and stuff that might have been seconds, and they turned them into a brand called Cutmaster. And it's basically a bayonet minus the attachment points and stuff.
It looks like it should be a lot longer than that.
Well, it's actually a pretty can you imagine, like, you see these pictures in different wars where the GI takes a regular bayonet and makes it into a fighting knife?
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of that idea. Yeah, so my uncle had it. My uncle, it's no longer with the living, and my dad brought it down here, and
that's cool.
I reparked it. Yeah, and
I'll show you guys my first good knife. I had pocket knives when I was a kid, but they were always cheap. First good quality knife, the Spyderco Delica 4 that I still have, and I still really like it.
Yeah, it's cool.
These aren't expensive knives, and they're really, really good quality for what you get.
Yeah, you can't hate on a Spyderco. Spydercos are pretty cool.
God, no.
By the way, speaking of hate, we got like 4 thumbs downs. Thank you very much.
And then my second was a Kiwi. Spyderco Kiwi.
Very cool, yeah.
When I was a youngling, when you got a pocket knife, you go like to Western Auto or like Grant's, I think, was a store. And they always had like knives in a kiosk kind of thing, standing there, and you're like, Ooh, look at that one. Oh man, I want that one. I could never get the real nice one. I had to get the one that was just, $6-7, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And but those were all American made knives then.
Yep.
It wasn't.
Go ahead.
I mean, there might have been some Japanese knives, but there was none of this Chinese junk back then.
Yeah, Chinese steel, crappy Chinese steel.
Mm-hmm.
I did have a really nice case that I don't know what happened to. It was given to me when I was a kid, and I misplaced it somewhere along the years, and I don't know where it is. I'd like to buy another, but those old case knives are really cool.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, so let's see here. Walter's coming back with more now. Oh.
When we were shooting that? When we were shooting the 450 Bushmaster?
Oh yeah. That is a freaking muscle device. And I
said the brake was horrendously bad.
That's a flash hider of some kind?
This is actually a flash hider made for a 50, for the M2 machine gun.
Okay.
Hold it up. Let's take a look at it.
Mm-hmm. Made by B.E. Myers, the guys that do a lot of military night vision.
Mm-hmm.
So this clamps on the end of a standard M2 barrel.
Okay.
This is a beast, yeah.
I'd say so.
Yeah.
I bet you that's pretty good at keeping a flash down, though.
I've never tried it because I don't have an M2, but...
I think Walter needs an M2 machine gun now.
Oh, you know something? Speaking of that, I noticed on, what was that post I saw? Somebody was teasing the world. They posted this picture. somebody's gonna, I think, might be importing some either 1919 kits or
What?
some M2 kits. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
They said like they made a statement like not here yet. Stay tuned.
Oh
So-
man, you remember where you saw that? I'd like to look it up.
Oh, jeez, where was that?
Yeah.
It was on
Those-
Instagram. It was on Instagram somewhere today.
Yeah.
Those typically aren't that expensive either when they come in because they're hard to turn back into a real gun. So I mean, for your average everyday person, you can't go make that back into a machine gun. So
No,
but it's not like buying an M16 kit that you can turn into a regular semi-auto. They're kind of tough to work on.
Yeah.
But they're cool. They're really
yeah.
neat.
The right now a 1919 kit probably runs, I don't know, $1,200, $1,500.
Yeah, which for what it is, isn't crazy, I'd say.
And because the semi-auto guns now were like $3,000, $3,500.
Do they make semi-auto ones?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. By the way,
Yeah.
go ahead. DC2 Megaboost says that muzzle device looks like something off the Millennium Falcon. Mike Bryant wants to see the Bushcrafter kukri. Do you guys want to see that? Big Dick Willie says, I found Swiss Army all the time at work. Found a cool machete made by Ontario. Ontario makes good knives too, I think.
DeFaurier says something look like something at the OB-GYN.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, do you guys want to see that? Well, Walter, are you here Monday? I don't know when you're going away.
I probably can be.
When are you going
I'm
away?
leaving. I'm leaving on Wednesday, so I won't. Monday,
Leaving on
Tuesday
Wednesday.
be my last.
Okay,
yeah.
so should we just tease what's in this? Should we just tease what's in this box right here?
That looks like a big ass knife.
Something from Topps that's really big. One life, one knife. I guess that's their slogan right there.
One knife, one life.
Buy once, cry
One
once
life,
sort of thing?
One
Oh,
knife
it's bright.
from Topps. Who wants to get a look at this? I don't know.
Oh, show us,
I don't know. Do you guys really want to see it? Okay, I'll show you guys. I'll show it to you in the plastic. Because I like things staying in the plastic. That's one of my favorite things. Nothing beats something still in the plastic. I would still have Lola in the plastic if it was possible.
I don't know how I feel about that comment. Said, I don't know how I feel
Yeah,
about
Lola's mad about that. She's like, yeah, plastic and boxes you always got to have.
that. I got your plastic right here.
Yeah, exactly. So look at that. Comes with a nice sheath. 101% made in the USA. Oh, I got to cut into it. Hold on. Maybe I will use this one, the spy, the mill spy, to cut into it here. Oh,
I gotta do one. I gotta do one thing here.
What's
I haven't
up?
done.
What's up?
Because by the way, Big Dick Willie's in the house.
Shout out to the Big Dick Willie that's out there.
Diximus Maximus. Wait, no, that's Kevin Dixie.
That's Kevin Dixie's Diximus Maximus. Yeah. Biggest Dickus Willius.
It might have been Apex on the 1919 stuff. They were like it was a tease picture.
Yeah.
That's what a couple people were saying is Apex did it. I'm going to look at their Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So by the way, you go ahead, Walt. What are you gonna say?
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
No.
I'd rather see M2 kits come in, but
Oh, okay.
never. You know.
Okay, so here we go.
Oh, yep, it was.
Here we go.
Go for it.
Okay, I'm taking it out of the plastic. You guys made me do it. Ooh, nice green.
I like that.
Nice
Drop
green
leg holster of
sheath.
some kind.
Yeah, nice green
Yeah.
sheath here. Take off the. Ooh, now that is
That's a kukri,
That
yeah.
is a kukri right
That's
there,
a wood
baby.
chopper right there.
Let's see the handle. Oh, look at that
Or a
handle.
finger chopper.
Look at that handle on that bad boy.
It's like G10.
Yeah, that's what it feels like. Wow.
That's it. That's a nice chopper.
So now your task is to go and cut down the woods.
Yep. You
That's
gotta
a
do
nice
that.
kukri, man. I like the feel of that. Wow. Open carry this bad boy. I'm sorry, go ahead. I'll mess around with that. I'll mess around with that for a while. What are you going to say, Patrick?
Walter said you got to go cut down wood. You got to go chop up some wood with it.
I never cut
Like
my
a
wood
test.
down. I take care of my wood the old-fashioned way. Sorry. I couldn't help it. I couldn't help myself right there on that one. Had to do it.
Boom!
Is that your
Okay.
kukri? Wait, hold on.
Yeah,
There you
let's
go.
put it on Walter so he can show
Where's that
Walter's
one from?
kukri.
'Cause that one's fancy.
This one's from India.
Oh, that's a fancy.
That's old school.
That one's like, It's like a Sikh. That's like one of the ones the Sikhs have hidden up their wherever, wherever they hide those things.
Number 2, number 1. Yeah. Foo. Yeah.
Okay, I'm trying to.
I like.
Go ahead.
I like the shape of the kukri.
Mm-hmm.
So let me read you guys the specs of this. Actually, you know what I could do? I could pop this right into the window here. So here it goes. This is the Bushcrafter Kukri 7.0. Overall length 14 inches, 7.75. Blade steel 1095 RC 5658. Black traction coating is the finish. Handle materials black linen micarta. The weight is 22.2 ounces, and it comes with a sheath in olive drab, and has Molly backing, and it was designed by Nicholas Fury III, if I read that correctly here. And then here you can see there's some pictures of the guy rocking it on the leg, which is cool. So let me see what other pictures we got here. There's the full blade. Yeah, it's pretty. I think it's pretty.
What's it retail for?
$270.
It's a lot. I was gonna say it's gonna be a lot. There's a lot of steel in that thing.
Yeah. Not too bad. I like the I like the handling of it. I think it's got a nice balance on it.
Good.
Yeah. You got the nice sheath and stuff too.
Yeah.
So.
We're gonna have to go around and start swinging on stuff.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do. I'm feeling like Doug Marcotte. I'll just start doing, and then you'll see my mohawk come off with some of my scalp, because I am nowhere close to his skills. That would just be like a funny YouTube video right there. Yeah. Walter would just fall over backwards. Like I knew that was gonna happen. So, okay, there you go. So, yeah, all the knives. We got to do some knife videos. Get those.
We could do a just for fun. I mean, I have at least 3 kukri type knives that I wouldn't have any problem hacking on with some wood with.
Yeah. You know what we should do? Because people actually like the 9/9s video, and I was thinking we should do more like 9 somethings, like 9/22s, 9 whatever. We could do 9 kukris.
Well, I have 1, 2, 3. Technically, I have 4.
Okay.
So
I got 1 over here. Babyface, I hope you have a kukri.
Actually, no, there's another one at the shop sitting by my desk.
Oh, I've got 2. Lola, no, I do actually have another kukri. What is it? I think I have an Ontario kukri.
I've got.
So that's 6.
So yeah, we're close, man.
Yeah, Babyface, you're gonna have to make 3 more.
I'll make them. I'll get right on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, them balls. I get on it.
Yeah, exactly.
Get up on it. You can do it, Babyface. If anyone can make a kukri,
like Bob the Builder.
Yeah, if you apply yourself, you can. You've got the machinery. Don't even front.
Okay.
You know you have. See, he's not even listening to me. There's some kind of deal that he's looking
tuned you out.
Look, he's looking at deals.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That's what's
we talking about with us.
That's what's going on over there. He's looking at some kind of deal. Have you ever? I know you said your uncle tried to make a knife. Did you ever try to make knives?
It's not something I've done yet. I don't know if I'm interested yet. I'm sure at some point I'll be like, well, I need to make a knife, but yeah, not yet. Okay. Not yet.
Yeah, I think
I got too many guns I want to make.
What about you, Walt? You ever tried?
No, I have not, but I do have an anvil, and I have a strong want to do it. I just right now I got to clear up the schedule.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
Taking on another hobby.
Yeah, you need to get SHTF 50s out the door right now.
Yeah, I gotta get financially sound again. Yeah.
Yeah. And then Babyface and I are waiting for the freaking laser engraver. So that.
Well, you and me both, man. I tell you what, it's I could be using it right now to engrave the guns the uppers that we're engraving instead of doing on the milling machine.
I'm laser engraving everything when you get. I'm laser engraving my underwear.
Oh, man.
I was gonna say you're gonna put your hand in there and laser engrave your name on it.
Yeah, there's all kinds of things you can do. That's for sure. So, it's only limited by your imagination and ability to draw stuff up.
Yeah.
So.
Mike Bryan says we should do a 1-stick fire competition. See who can make it first. knife and ferro rod only. No, Walter's gonna win that hands. He's a freaking Boy Scout.
I was a Boy Scout. I can win
no,
too.
then I'm not even playing in that
So
game.
Hank's gonna lose. That's the only thing we know
forget
for
it.
sure.
No.
Now, what do we do? Oh, you starting a fire with sticks?
Yeah, I'm bringing a flamethrower.
With a flint and tinder.
Yeah.
Oh, that's easy if you got.
Yeah, that's not hard at all.
With some practice, it's not hard, really.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Sure, guys.
But you have to make the striker thing.
Oh, okay. So
you
let's
have
do
to- you
this.
have to-
We can have that competition. I get a 10-minute head start.
You'll still lose. So,
Wow. With 10 minutes, you're saying I would still lose?
you'll still lose.
Alrighty. Not with a flamethrower, I won't.
Oh well, yeah. Soon I'll have some flamethrowers.
Yes.
By the way, if anybody out there in the chat is looking for a flamethrower, we're gonna have some to sell here coming up. So
That's awesome.
Do you know what you're
Yeah.
selling said flamethrowers for, or are you waiting?
I'll have to wait till I get said flamethrowers in my hands first.
Yeah.
But it'll be very economical for a flamethrower. Yeah.
The pant says, Walter, when you get your laser, will you give me a good deal on LASIK?
Speaking of that,
Uh-huh.
speaking of LASIK, no, I won't be doing LASIK with my laser, but my significant other, I had to take her today to down to Dr. Updegraff's place, where she had her
Down
LASIK
to
done.
Dr. Updegraff?
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, okay,
That didn't
down to
sound-
St. Petersburg.
Yeah, okay. No. It's just the down to Dr. Updegraff.
Yeah. His office.
Gee.
She had this bump on her eyelid inside.
Oh, man.
Ooh.
So they actually took it off. So.
Was it a sty or was it?
Oh
no.
I wasn't in there when they were doing it, but she said when the doctor
Flipped her
popped
eyelid.
it open or did something, she goes, "Oh, that's different."
Can I ask you a question, Walter?
Had some juice in it.
Did you get prior approval to discuss this?
Yeah.
Oh, it's nothing. It's nothing like.
Oh, okay.
But so anyways, yeah. So when the doctor says, "Oh, that's different," that's like, what, really? So, but no, they took it off. She's all right. So
Walter,
yes.
you need to now become a wholesaler for the guys that do the X15, the backpack flamethrower. I want that.
It's just twice as much for the base flamethrower. Then you got to get the backpack, which is extra on top of that. So
It's awesome though.
Yeah, Walter,
Yeah.
or at least get a Safety Harbor Firearms one for all of us.
Yeah, put it in the. It needs to go in the arsenal.
I'm gonna have one just for but not the backpack one. I don't think. Not right now. I have to get more solvent first. I have to get more liquid, I guess you'd say, before
Yeah.
more money in the words of
Yeah.
on the street, more money.
Yeah.
So,
It'll happen. We'll get it popping.
oh yeah, no worries.
Yeah, we'll definitely get it popping. Let's see. Was there any news stuff? Any crazy news stuff we wanted to go
In the
over?
last 4 minutes.
Yeah.
I did. Did you see the toilet thing I
Yeah,
sent you?
actually, I did see the toilet thing. Let me see if I can find that.
Rolls-Royce UK rolls out squat toilets to fulfill diversity goal.
Yeah. So let me see. I think I could pop that up on the screen for anyone who wants to see it right here.
Oh, so
I guess-
are we
That's a
saying
Rolls
that
Royce. It doesn't look like it.
That's at Rolls-Royce
at the factory.
at the
Oh.
factory. Yeah.
So they're saying that the certain people that work for them can't use a regular toilet.
Do you see the sign in the article showing how not to use a regular toilet? It's got like a
Oh,
picture
here
of a
it
guy
goes. I'm
squatting
scrolling it
on
up
the
right
toilet
now.
seat. They're like, no. So
Oh,
yeah,
boy.
that's kind of funny.
Yeah. That's
It's not
interesting.
funny, really.
Oh, I know.
kinda
Actually, it's sad. Actually,
Squat toilet.
I don't want my Rolls Royces made in that way.
And I love that there's just a hose next to the toilet.
Okay.
yeah, that's the.
No paper. Notice there's no toilet paper. It's
Yeah,
Just
so
throw that out.
they got their hands. Yeah.
yeah, you got your right. Wait, no, your left hand. Your left hand.
Yeah. Yeah. Whatever.
I thought that was funny. What else
Yeah.
was there? What else did I link?
Humor me, baby face.
There's this Texas thing that I'm gonna pop on right here. After gun activist shows up at lawmakers' houses, Texas representative declares his constitutional carry bill dead. So after
What?
news broke that an activist pushing a constitutional carry gun proposal tried to visit the homes of several Texas House leaders, State Rep Jonathan Stickland, Republican Bedford, declared his bill on the matter dead and wrote in a statement Friday he's officially canceling his request for a committee hearing. House Bill 357 would give Texans the right to openly carry a firearm without a permit, While the proposal has failed to gain traction at the legislature in prior sessions, it made headlines after the facts reported that a gun rights activist, angry at the lack of movement on the bill, visited the homes of House Speaker Dennis Bonin and other House leaders, seemingly hoping to convince them to advance the gun legislation. How'd that turn out? Opposite.
You go to their office. You don't go to their house. That's what their office hours are for.
Yeah, not cool.
It probably wasn't going to win anyways.
Yeah, I would say so.
Probably,
I would say so.
He probably got rid of it to get rid of the shame of it, because nobody wants to lose. So, not that I mean, I agree that we should have constitutional carry, but it wasn't going to win. So, yeah, it's hard to say.
I thought you had open carry you have open carry in Texas, but not constitutional.
With a concealed carry, it's the same as in Georgia. It's the same thing. If you have your concealed carry license, you can open carry.
Okay. Yeah. By the way, Simpson Larry says unreal shithole countries. Is he talking about that stooping thing, the Rolls Royce? Probably. Yeah, the Rolls Royce thing. Yeah, so listen, don't get so aggressive that you give these guys a reason to cancel something.
They have offices for a reason.
Yeah. We don't necessarily need to go to their homes and stuff like that, but yeah, I agree with you though, Babyface. I think they were going to drop that anyway.
Yeah, there's no way that was going to pass.
Yeah, they weren't going to let
Unfortunately,
it it's going to pass. Yeah, Mike Bryan says we can't have the peasants approaching the royals.
That it's sort of feels like that, but on the opposite side of that, I don't.
That's the reason why you have the carry thing.
I don't want random people showing up to my house. So, don't just fucking show up at my door.
Mm-hmm.
But isn't that a reason to have it?
It is. I mean, listen, I think I agree with what Babyface said on this. If they really wanted to do this thing, they wouldn't use this as an excuse.
No, definitely.
So, at the same time, do we want to be all up in showing up at people's houses and stuff like that? I don't know.
I'm not about that.
Yeah, I don't know if we want to do that. Okay, so Armament and Axis gave us a couple of bucks here. He says, can we all agree that the world has gotten crazy?
Yeah, I'm on board with that.
Yeah, it's true.
Has it gotten worse? In your lifetimes, has it gotten worse?
Yes.
You think so?
In some ways, yes. In some ways, no. Some ways it's gotten better.
The last 10 years, it has. Even more.
People don't. There's a lot of things that people don't respect from other people anymore. So, I think that's one thing. But
things are cyclic, so this will push the cycle to another extreme. So,
yeah,
just be patient, and make sure you have plenty of bullets.
And I've noticed everyone's losing logic on all sides. Really, why? I think you can email these people and do all these kind of things, but you don't want to go somewhere and create a public reason for these people to do something. I'm not saying that, there should be some law saying you can't go up to their house, but what are you going up to their house for?
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, you can do it at work.
Yeah. Go to work. They're on social media. They're going to be at the state houses and stuff like that. At some point, deal with those things, but don't give these guys reasons. It's the same thing when we say to write in. Don't write in threatening people and doing all kinds of crazy stuff. It doesn't. What's that gonna do? So, all right. So you know what? Let's wrap this up here, Babyface. What can the people do out there to follow you?
Baby_face_P. That's your best place to find me. Otherwise, Babyface P. Just search that on YouTube. Baby_face_P is Instagram.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, Walter Kellerface P. What about you, man? How can the folks out there keep in touch? You look like you have now found a deal, or reading.
No, I was reading a story on Fox. Yeah, about this little girl who was born premature, and basically the parents didn't come and see her, and the nurse that took care of her saw her every day, and eventually adopted her. So.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, I saw that too. Yeah, that's cool. I mean, I don't know what's up with the parents there, but yeah, at least you found someone that cares about her.
Yeah, because they're scumbags. That's why. Bottom line. So yeah. So.
All right. So how can the folks out there get in touch with you, Walt? Follow you over the weekend?
Oh, I'll be at the shop all weekend working. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I'll try to post some stuff this weekend. We're reparking parts and getting ready to put uppers. We're getting ready to put uppers back. Plus I'm getting ready. Yeah, it does kind of. I took apart some really nice looking uppers. Getting ready to go to the creek next week, so I'm kind of behind the ball right now. So But yeah, Knob Creek next weekend. If anybody's up there, West Point, Knob Creek Machine Gun Shoot. It's on Friday and Saturday. No more Sunday.
Okay, is there a Hank Strange code where they can get some save some ducats?
A
Couple shekels, as you say.
Well, I'll have some patches and some swag with me.
Okay.
And actually, I have a new patch coming that deals in the shekel thing,
okay.
deals with it actually. So that's a Will Killer Keller inspired.
When the hell
patch,
is the Hank Strange patch coming?
Whenever you pay for it.
You bastard.
Boom! Bingo!
Babyface P with the singer.
I knew it was coming. I just got to it first.
He was ready. That was on deck.
Boom! There's also a new Trump Year of the Pig patch, or hog or boar. That's coming out too. I should have those mid-month actually.
Okay.
Mid-April. So.
Okay.
But anyways, yeah. So I'll be at the shop, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool. Armament and Axes gave us another couple of bucks. He says, "Common sense, not so common."
It's true.
I tend to agree with that. I want to wish everyone out there a safe weekend. Thank everyone that's been coming in here all week. Thanks to Walter, Babyface P. Make sure you guys go out there and follow them. If you're not subscribed already, please do subscribe. Ring the bell so you can get notified. And, obviously I'm Hank Strange on everything out there, and you can find WMMF _podcast on the Instas, and I will go to the end scene right here. Boom, there it goes. You guys, I know you like that beat, right? You like that beat. Don't lie. The beat is the boss. The beat is the boss.
Goes on.
Yeah, we're out of here. We'll see you guys next weekend. Peace out.
Boom! Yeah.
Okay.